y'all's expressions on for the recap because this was a crazy one. So last session, kind of an insane one. It's why we had to take a week off break. It was because it was so insane.
Totally.
So last session, you guys had the grand reveal that our Flesh Warp champion Remus was revealed, played by Ryan, had absorbed two gods together to create their original form. You'd taken Luna, the goddess of the moon, and Lilith, the goddess of shadows, and merged them together to make Lilandrith, who was the original goddess that was split. And she informed you of a crazy revelation that the gods themselves are, while holding power like gods, are not gods in the sense of you think they would be. They are all powerful, or very powerful beings. They still hold a lot of sway in how your actions go and stuff. But they're started as just a race of beings like you that were called Nixians. And they created a grand empire across the stars that was felled and destroyed by Mefalious, who unraveled their empire and everything, causing them to become ascended and causing them to become gods, casting Mefalious out, and when he found some wretched hole to climb out of, it was your planet. And he has been sowing his seeds, ready for his harvest for a long time now, and the harvest has come. And his scythes are his elder brains. And with that revelation, you guys went back home to realize that everything was meaningless, nothing mattered, and life sucked, and the only thing that was important was killing Mefalious because he's a bastard that you hate. I think I summed that up pretty well. That's
Yes.
Yeah.
There, you guys met Shit, who informed you that you'd been gone for 3 months. You're a little shocked because you were only supposed to be gone for about a week, a little over a week. But it had been 3 months since you guys had left Dravil, the new capital of Cayenne. And you guys spoke with Shit, who had invented a new technology. He had worked with Warpstone, which was that green crystal that he had named and found in the Underdark. And he worked with more of it to create different items, weapons, and bombs. He then used these bombs and weapons against an Elder Brain and killed an Elder Brain with it. But also found that the Elder Brains are learning things. They can learn from the mistakes of other ones. So while Graham killed the first one, they learned from that, and you would assume would be better. And then from a Serac, and then from this bomb. So the last two big brains are going to be very tough. You then spoke to Andromon, Tomon Cayenne, our Kisune summoner, played by Colt, came to talk to your brother Andromon Cayenne, who had been running the nation while you were gone. And when you talked to him, you learned of a small slave revolt that had happened over some food. Some of the refugees attacked guards, brought up, they went for food supplies, and Andromon did what Cayenne is known for, which is not being merciful, executing them publicly, and stopping the revolt, which allowed for more rations to be given out because there was less people. Win-win for everybody. And you yelled at him because you were pissed, because as an emperor, you don't want to be known as your father, the Iron Tyrant, the Mad King. So you were a little pissed, but you moved past it.
A little bit.
And then our last, Sidar Morbash, our half-orc, half-dragon cleric/druid, who was of Nokris, but it seems has left that life. You met up with Duke Evergreen, the Leonin champion, who had been your friend for so long, and spoke to him about your revelations. He revealed a few things that you thought was odd, and then, with a few more questions and pressing, he revealed that he was Mefalious, or he was pretending to be Duke Evergreen, one or the other, you're not 100% sure. And he offered you, Sidar, a hand to join him, an olive branch, which you disrespectfully declined.
Fuck yeah.
Because there's no respect there. I was gonna say respectfully, but I was like, no, there's absolutely no fucking respect. He then took your form and left, which pissed you off even more. And it culminated with all of you meeting a new companion that was also old companion, where Remus has a split personality with Romulus, where you met his good half Romulus.
Glad half.
And as you met with him, Shit met with you guys as well, and where we ended was Shit taking Romulus off to investigate the warp stone and talk to him because he thought Romulus could take some sense into Remus.
That's right.
So we'll start with that. So we'll get to the other two of you, but essentially Shit's goal, Ryan, is to speak with Romulus and basically show him the warp stone, explain to him his idea of bringing Graham back to life and all of that stuff and everything, and see what Romulus says. And if Romulus agrees with everything, is like, yep, keep on the work, keep doing that stuff, yep, we can bring Graham back, then he's gonna be really happy like you. If not, he's gonna kick you the hell out and be like, shove off, you're just like Remus, fucking hate you. So I'll give you the time while we deal with the other players for you to decide whether Romulus is gonna give him the go-ahead and send him on his merry way or not. So the two of you watch Romulus, your new compatriot in the body of your old compatriot, walk off with Shit, the little kobold, who is wearing the actual skull of Graham at this point. And they walk off merrily, just da-da-da-da. And you two are left in Fatebroken Manor.
Should we follow them?
But
I'm
not sure I trust them alone.
I mean, I'm sure he might let him down lightly, but frankly, I kind of want to see how the interaction goes. This new character is quite intriguing.
I have taken a liking to this Romulus.
He's much more polite, isn't he? Doesn't give me as much sass as the other one would.
Yeah, he's a lot more bright and bubbly. I like it.
So from the ground beneath where the two of you are speaking, you see it kind of bulge up a little bit, and you look down like, what the hell? And it bulges up a little bit more, and then it pops open, and digging out from it is a mole that then transforms into your gardener. Flaxeldan, I think? Faxeldan, I think is how I pronounce it.
I'd have to look at it. I forget completely about him.
Oh, I think it's Faxeldan. It's Sorry, it's Valdax. So it's. I was fucking dyslexing that up really bad. That was Vladex Thal.
Yeah, that sounds more familiar.
Yes, that's his name. Is Vladex Thal. And so he sprouts up. To remind you, he is a drow, a dark elf. That is cloaked usually. He's usually pretty dirty and grimy and grubby because he is your gardener. And he does like the form of a mole where he goes and buries and comes out and everything. And he kind of pops up and goes, friends, you, I heard you speaking a while back about something. And I had information, but you left before I could give it to you.
What exactly are you speaking of?
I heard you were going after a hammer in the Underdark.
Oh yes. The hammer of the so-called god Nokris.
Yes, I have intricate knowledge of the place this hammer presides. And I have intricate knowledge of the Underdark. My master, the Honored One, took me from there, saved me. He, notices you kind of looking like, what the fuck? esteemed Graham, rest his soul.
So you've known about this axe for a while now?
I know of the legend, and I know of passages through the Underdark and ways to get up and about.
Well, we certainly could use your help. Me personally, I have not been to the Underdark before, so this will be an exciting trip for me.
We do pay your salary after all.
That is true. If you are of use, if I am of use to you, I will be happy to go as far as guiding you all the way through the Underdark if you need that. I owe my life to Graham, and as his friends and colleagues, and from what he considered family, my debt to him falls to you. And he's not looking at Sidar, he's looking specifically at Toman.
Yeah. Fuck you, Zadar. Yes,
Hey, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm not the party member that was here, but I'm the party member that stepped up.
I'm feeling the slot, aren't I?
Not the one you needed. The one you deserved.
Anyway, sorry.
Yeah. We'd be honored to have you serve as our guide if you are willing.
Whenever you need me, I am at your beck and call. Are we leaving now?
No, it seems one of our members has gone on a small escapade.
Then I will get to tidying the ferns. And he swaps into a mole and digs a different hole. After a little bit,
That sounds about right.
like as you guys are probably finishing up your conversation going to leave, the holes like shape over, like he uses magic to kind of seal them up afterwards.
Oh. That's handy.
He is a good gardener.
Oh yeah, your shit looks great.
It's pretty good.
Not
I
shit,
do like the
our shit.
tulips in the corner.
So, Romulus, as you're walking with shit, he'll be explaining things to you. I think the most interesting thing is, like, you probably ask him about the skull, and he's like, oh, well, that's my friend Graham. That's who I wanted you to talk to you about. He's an old friend. He's kind of, well, I think he would like you a lot. He's kind of your friend, too, but he's dead. Well, he was dead, but I think he's a god now, or, like, trying to become a god, so I'm trying to help him. It's a whole thing. Remus told me that you guys worked together and kind of, like, made a new god, so I thought maybe you could have an enlightenment on that subject of creating gods and how that works.
Well, I would love to tell you that I could tell you how to just create a god. You see, it's a little more complicated than Remus and I really give it credit for, and I don't really know what for, if I'm Remus or he's Remus and I'm Romulus or the other way around. It's very interesting, so I can't really give you a whole bunch of specifics other than you would need a god to talk to you for a long time, really annoy you, piss you off. You have to get off the trail and say you're not going to ride that horse no more,
He
and then
speaks
have
to
to get
me.
back on it. Oh, he does now.
Yeah.
Well, that's something. You're starting with something.
Yeah. So then, okay, let's like fast track it. So say I stay on path straight and narrow and everything. What did you do to create a new god?
Well, I went to the moon.
Okay, go to
Was teleported by something I don't really understand.
teleport by something don't understand.
And then I combined two weapons I don't understand and told the gods I was going to do whatever I wanted.
Two weapons I don't understand. Then tell the gods to fuck up. Well, I might, and he kind of crosses out. I might skip that last one, but Those look good. So
Keep in mind that was Remus, so that the
I
man's-
get to Moon. I get on Moon by something I don't understand. I take two things I don't understand. I put them together on the Moon, and then I create Graham.
Well, I would love to tell you that's how it works. However, I'm gonna highly doubt that'll resurrect
You think
somebody.
you can't do it twice on the same place? Like you can't do it on the Moon? Maybe I could do it here then. You did it on the Moon, then I do it here.
I mean, you could try. I just don't see. See, here's where I get all kind of tangled up in this mess. You're talking about resurrection. It was kind of changing for the gods. So for example, I was taking two already living things and I put them together.
So I take two living things, put them together, and they'll produce Graham. So he's gonna be born. So we get two rat folk that I have, and then we get them together, and we play matchmaker, and then they'll birth a new Graham. Or are you talking about physically mashing them together? Because I think Graham wouldn't have liked that.
No, you don't need to kill nobody. Yet again, I don't. These two gods had already existed. Shit, but I would love to help you here. I just really don't.
Listen,
know the
Romulus,
difference.
you're not giving me great information. Remus gave me better information than this.
It's confusing. All right, it's confusing. Technically,
Yeah.
shit, I woke up today. 3 hours ago, to be exact.
Okay. Remus didn't want me putting two things together that I don't understand. Would you be okay if I did that?
I don't think that's going to give you positive results.
But
I
the
mean, you
scientific
gotta-
method is to try things, and as long as you don't die, you can try again.
Well, you got me there, friend.
What if you hold one and I hold one? Then it shouldn't hurt.
Hold
one
it
of
what?
And so you're down in his basement now by this time, and he pulls out from his satchel. He's like, one of these, and he shows you the vials with the electricity in them and everything. To describe those again, these are like little Edison bulbs that have a little piece of warpstone in them, and then the electricity looks like it's almost alive, trying to break out, like it's hitting every single wall on the way, but it's fully contained in there. And the electricity isn't actually alive; it looks like it's trying to break out. So these, I call warp coil. So we put it, and I use it to charge and power things and everything. It's keeping Rat Pack alive. And he points over, and you see the amalgamation that is Rat Pack. That's this human-made Elder Brain. It's keeping him running. He's really good. Graham and me didn't really understand that there would be energy and power, and we'd have to set that up. So Rat Pack was real close to dying. A few years from dying, but it would have been stressful. So I got these work. So if we put both of them together, I think it can give enough energy and power, and then we could make a Graham.
So you have a brain in a jar. That's terrifying. It's moving over that.
Multiple brains.
That's even worse. And they know there's just multiple brains sitting here in it.
Remus approved it. Well, Remus was okay with it. Approved is bad word.
Well, I don't have any memory of it, but I'll trust him. I don't have a lot of
How can you be in the same body but you don't have the memory? This is confusing. Do I just refer to you as a different person?
It's confusing to me as well, and probably I don't know.
So you're Romulus,
anyway.
He's Remus, two separate people but same body.
It's something like that. Think of a soul has basically been split in two. Is the best
I'd
way
love
I
to
can
see your brain.
explain it.
Not while you're alive.
You can't have it.
Well, I'd like to see it while you're alive, but you're a friend, so when you're dead, I'd like to see your brain.
Yeah, while I'm alive, I need it. You can have it.
And I promise
After
I
that.
won't put you in Rat Pack. And he looks all proud of himself saying that, you're gonna give a massive round of applause, and you two walk in as you hear him say that, where he goes, I promise to not put you in Rat Pack.
Well, appreciate that. So how is banging these two crystals together gonna give us Graham?
You said we just put things together. Here, you touch it, and he puts his out.
Let's not. He tried to throw those on the ground a little while ago, and
No, I tried to combine them like this. It's okay. Romulus is okay with it. Do it quickly. They'll try to stop us because they're not scientists.
All right.
Aren't those
And he'll
exclusive?
Yes.
we're gonna learn. He'll fucking
Okay.
kink it.
I mean, you know what? Scientific method.
Scientific method. Shit
If I had a
stand on
spell
reason.
that could just wrap them in a shield.
Go
while
ahead
they
and
do
roll a
that,
reflex save.
Me?
Yeah.
Cool. 10. Okay.
PC kill first time ever.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Well, there goes the
It
new
is a
path to
19.
city.
It's not the first PC kill. Graham died.
Wow.
I was the first PC killed. I did die the first, actually.
Yeah, you know what?
Alright, so 9 plus your reflex, so 19. Okay.
19. Yeah, in total.
So you're gonna fail. You're gonna take full damage.
Okay.
Same as shit.
Oh god.
You have it. Well, it's too late now.
Well, this is what happens to scientists.
I'm just deeming it. We're too far
Uh,
away to help him at the moment.
So go ahead and take 28 points of
Fuck yeah.
explosive damage.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
As you see the two of them combine.
I'm not even worried about
Graham, fucking shit goes flying off in a separate direction than Remus. Remus goes flying off as well. Remus gets kind of hit, but a lot of like the shield and a lot of your armor takes a lot of the brunt of it. He gets hurt and everything.
Oh,
But
Jesus.
shit, blood everywhere. Like he is profusely bleeding. It's horrible. But the interesting thing is in the middle where the explosion happened, the two of you swear you see a symbol for a split second. When they ignited it and the explosion came out, you swear you see an upside down triangle made with 3 different bones.
Bones?
Yes.
That dumb fuck gave himself to a god after he told him not to.
Oh
I
my
swear to God.
Time for Remus to fucking. I'm so sorry, young child, but you don't get to live anymore.
Oh, look at the flowers, shit. Look at the flowers.
So
Go in the
shit is
pasture,
on the
buddy.
floor, and
Don't look back.
you hear him like, oh shit, that wasn't a good idea. Oh my gosh, what the fuck? Where's my arm? Where's my fucking arm? And he's just going.
Before we handle that, does this symbol remind me of like anything religious? Like this
Here,
is
go
like
Go ahead and
no
roll
religion.
religion check. Yeah.
You
We
roll
let
for the-
shit die right here of natural causes
He did it himself.
to wash our consciousness
At
off
best,
ourselves.
it's suicide.
At this point,
was-
he's becoming a monster. We're just watching him become a villain.
13 plus
He
12
is.
is 25.
Sadar, are you doing it as well?
I was gonna go more with a heal if I could.
Oh yeah, that's fine. So you said 25?
25.
Okay. You have never seen this symbol before. Nothing brings back any memories of it. It's not tied to any gods. Nothing.
I swear to God, if shit's delusions are real.
Mm.
I'm gonna go
Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah, now he's screaming like, Graham, why have you forsaken me? No!
Creature.
Oh
like
my
you can hear
God.
the blood billowing up as he's like,
Yeah, so- I'm gonna go up to him when using cauterized wounds for like the first time ever, and I'm just putting my
Yeah.
whole like fucking hand over his stump, and it's gonna
Yup.
hurt. But I mean, hey,
He has no shoulder. It's just stump right here. You
Oh,
fully
jeez.
burn that, and that's like, it's all cauterized. He screams a little bit while you do it. There's a few different like shrapnel pieces that you go around and like cauterize those as well, as like little finger spots of like and everything. And
sign
like,
my name on my work. Sorry.
Son.
oh.
Property.
I'm gonna do a medicine check after his cauterized stuff.
So
Just get him to stop bleeding.
you do all of that, and he stops like screaming, and then he kind of looks up at you and he goes, You saved me, Sadar.
I want to slap him,
And
but probably not right now.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like, I don't know how weak he
I just-
looks, but
you could
like,
you
a
could give him a
dying
good
man.
slap, it'd be fine. Like
I'm
it's
just
not.
kind of standing there like, you motherfucker, like, you fucking.
He's probably like he's just in a daze, looking up at you, just like and you're probably like, I ought. And then I'm assuming it's Remus now from the explosion knocks Remus out, or is it Romulus?
No, it's still gonna be Romulus.
Okay. So Romulus
damn.
walks up behind you, and you're walking up. You're doing a medicine check on shit or on yourself.
Yeah, shit.
Okay.
And then let me hang on. So I'm gonna roll at an expert, but I'm going to. What did I get? A 7? Oh, never mind. I'm good enough, baby.
We definitely.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of people who we could hire to just follow around shit.
Oh, your healing is like +10 to your healing as well
Yeah.
because of the cloak. So yeah,
Yeah,
you
so
don't even have to like roll. You fully heal him up to like the stump is there, but you fully heal him up
Okay.
to his like full hit points. He doesn't have a lot.
Yeah, be 35 in total.
And so he's like, and he like kind of regains consciousness, and at that moment he's like, "Thank you, Romulus." And I think that's when Sadar like
Yeah.
comes in and is like, "Whoop, bam!"
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
full on.
Making him more delusional, knocking him
Yeah.
out, maybe.
You do that, he is gonna be passed the fuck out, like immediate boom, just knocked out, knocked
Oh.
unconscious.
This is a great time to steal Graham's soul.
You're not
Still
wrong.
Graham's what?
Skull.
Oh.
He's got Graham's
We're gonna get
actual
it away
skull
from
that he's
you.
wearing.
Oh my god.
Because that's not a desecration of a corpse. Anyway.
So who is
I'm
gonna
not-
steal the skull?
I'm not touching that thing. I've already knocked him out.
No.
I might have broken it.
Well, he just a firecracker, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, you found that out the hard way, didn't you?
Let's no.
It hurt a little bit.
Don't let shit do what he wants.
Okay, got it.
Bad idea.
Don't let shit do what he wants. I got
Oh,
it.
I do have to correct something. I called the sentient group of rats that shit had Rathany because I'm so used to that name, even though that's your rat, Remus.
It's
His rat would be Rian, is the
Oh,
name.
Rian.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I will correct
Oh,
myself. Yeah.
Rian.
So,
Okay.
Rian comes over, and you see he's got this, like, metallic object, and he sticks it onto shit's, like, arm and starts fiddling with it and strapping it on. You hear, like, zzz, zzz, like, mechanical
God.
workings and everything, and then you watch Rian go over, get a nice vial, like, this, like, kind of the size of, like, his forearm, and goes to slot it in there that's all warpstone.
Do all your rats
Oh, shit's
double
knocked out.
as engineers? Yeah, I'm saying
Oh,
this
yeah.
to them.
Just these ones.
Just the cursed ones that he brought down into the hole of fucking disgusting wannabe gods.
A cursed rat. I've never seen the likes of it. Gonna be honest.
There are no
Well-
cursed rats. He is just a racist.
At this point, honestly, the rat mound is concerning me after that symbol too. Like, would I know the symbol?
No.
I didn't. Actually, I didn't look at it, so that's not any of my concern.
No, you saw it. Like, you saw the
You must
symbol,
have
but
seen
it means nothing to you. It's just like
Okay.
there's an explosion, and it's almost like a frame of the explosion.
Yeah.
You're
okay,
like,
alright.
whoa, I swear there was a symbol in there. That's weird. And then you can either brush it off as like, nah, I'm just fucking seeing shit because craziness, or you can like press into it. It's up to you. So the rats come in, they plug it in. It kind of powers up, and you see the entire arm that is this robotic mechanical arm go like with a boot up sequence essentially, and then shit kind of like comes to, and he's like, ha,
Stop him again.
ha, ha, oh, and he is like, and you can
Get
like
the fuck
hear
out
the
of
mechanical moving, and he like moves it, and he goes,
Ah.
oh, it worked. Good job, Rian.
You plan to have your arm come off of you.
No, I was
So this was the backup?
no, I was working on this. It was part of a bigger thing, but I decided I decided that I would work on prosthetics rather than the full thing.
What was the full thing gonna be? Robotics, like the
And he
villain we're
puts it
fighting?
in and he swipes through and he shows you a sketch that looks shit inspired, but pretty much automatons.
Yeah. That's quite literally what it is.
I thought instead of the rats helping, maybe like we could get like these robot
what's a-
things helping.
You know what's a cool idea you should add onto this blueprint?
What?
I'm just gonna like reach out for it. It just burns when I touch it.
Hey! He like pulls it back and he's like patting. He's like, no,
Oh,
this is my
God.
book.
I hope you're not using people for these.
No,
ones.
I was gonna put the rats at the top so the rats could control it. So the rats have like people appendages. But I don't need it anymore. It doesn't work. I didn't worry about it. It was an idea. I put it in the book. It doesn't work. But you don't burn ideas.
Honestly, I'm about to burn you if you try to cause another explosion, maybe. But we'll see where it goes.
Hey, he was complacent.
Are you complacent now, Romulus? Would you like to try it
Well,
again?
we figured it out that it's a bad idea,
Yeah, it's a bad idea.
and it doesn't work.
Yeah, it might work in a different scenario, but in this
Maybe
one it
if
did.
you both threw 3 of them.
Idea! And he turns around to go get more, and I'm assuming you're gonna be like, no.
Oh my
Oh, I'd hit him again if that's the case.
You like smack him back inside of that. Yeah. He goes, ow! What was that for?
I
It
don't
was
think he
re-
meant to go get 3.
No.
Oh. Yeah, Graham told me I don't pick up on sarcasm very well. My dialect
Really?
doesn't have it.
Yeah, maybe you need some common sense too.
Your brain amazes me on the fact that you come up with like, these ideas, but sometimes I just think you're batshit crazy.
I think so too.
Okay, well,
But some of the most crazy people in Aldeon came up with the best stuff. Or Graham told me, at least. I don't
probably
know
had a
much about the
point.
history.
I don't know the rat that you both knew, but
He was the best.
I don't know, Timon. I feel like Romulus, I don't think knew him too well because he said he was born. But
He
Timon,
was
you
born
knew
yesterday.
Graham. What do you think about the things he's been saying to this little lizard?
Yeah, Graham talks to me.
They sound like him.
Yeah.
The voices
Shit,
that
shut up.
Shit hears in his head.
Yeah, they sound like Graham to you. Some of the things they've been saying.
He's just sitting there, thumbs up.
Like
nodding
would
his
Graham
head.
come to you and say, "People of great craziness have come with great power," whatever the fuck he said.
Oh, no. Graham said that when he was alive, not when he was dead.
Well, what is he saying now?
He doesn't always say stuff. I have to pray, because he's a god. Or god-like. Or like a pseudo in between.
Well. What exactly has he told you before?
Well, so I need help with inspirations or gathering materials or getting something to end up doing something I have an idea for. Or I need an idea because I'm like, I have problem, but I need solution. So then I pray to Graham, and Graham helps me, and he comes up with these different solutions. Like the robot ones, the rat bots is what we were calling them. But then I didn't have a way to work on them, but then Warpstone came about, but I didn't really feel comfortable putting rats in humanoid bodies. It kind of seemed weird. And the rats weren't a huge into it. And then we brought up the fact that when we were making the head prototype, it didn't really fit a rat. It fit a human skull better, and so we just gave way of the whole thing.
Shit, are you sure you're not just, I don't know, coming up with the ideas by yourself?
Oh no, I'm really stupid. I'm dumb. I don't know this stuff. Graham knew a lot, though. Graham was smart. He came up with a lot.
I see. I'm gonna take blanking.
I don't even know what to say. I'm trying
Mac
to think of a
as
sentence for him.
Sidar and as Graham's old like player is just like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
I'm gonna take Sadar off to the side and just kind of be like, I feel like we need.
As you're like walking
someone
him
to
over
watch.
before you start, shit will say, you know, that's kind of rude. We were talking, and then you just take him off to the side, and it kind of sounds like maybe you did. And he just like trails off as you're like talking.
I feel like we need to hire someone to keep watch of him. He's
So if you
started-
remember, Duke Evergreen was supposed to do that. Duke Evergreen was supposed to help him and work with him. And
Oh.
the last y'all heard, Duke Evergreen greenlit the project to make the Warpstone bomb and use it on the brain.
That sounds like him.
In that case, wasn't Duke Evergreen supposed to watch him? What the fuck has he been doing?
That
you see
seems
him,
more of
Sadar?
an agreement between the previous three, but from what I've had, like, is Duke Evergreen a real person? Because did I tell you about this yet? We had a whole kerfuffle in the church where he like.
What are you talking about?
Oh well, he's also Mefalious, apparently, because that happened.
Since when?
You remember the time, like right after this journey we took to the moon, and all the crazy bullshit. You went to speak with your brother. I went to go defile a church because I was pissed.
Mm-hmm.
He came and he spoke to me, and he was saying some weird things, and yeah, long story short, he was Mefalious. He wanted me to join him, but I said I was just gonna beat him to a pulp because he's like a fucking child at this point, like acting like a
said
child, not literal child.
He was Mefalious. Whoa.
So I mean, we could get a babysitter, but it will probably just be Mefalious anyways.
I need to go check. I need to go check on. Something may have happened. Maybe. I'm gonna go find the real one. Hold on. I'm gonna like go
I
try
guess
to like
I'll
find wherever I would
babysit
normally
for
find Duke Evergreen, like his house or something. Like
I'm
Okay.
gonna go find.
So you run off. So while they're talking, Remus, sorry, Romulus.
It's okay,
Shit's just sitting there with you, and he's like, I don't know, they're kind of cool sometimes, but sometimes they go off and they do this shit, and then they're like talking on their own, and I feel like Toman sometimes likes me, and then sometimes he decides he doesn't, because the group doesn't like me anymore. It's nice to have somebody who's in my corner.
It sounds like you really needed a friend out here, shit. I'm gonna be honest.
It's only
It's,
me and Graham.
Well, yeah, something like that.
Do you want to put the skull on? Do you want to hear his thoughts?
I don't think that's quite how it works now. I'll politely refuse on
I
doing
started
that.
hearing his words when I put his skull on. Yeah, it works.
Interesting.
Here, and he takes it off and he goes, put it on.
No, I'm all right. Shit, that's an
No,
artifact of your friend.
come on. And as
You
you're
can go
going
ahead
to
and put
leave
him on.
Toman and Sidar, you guys break up from your conversation, and you just see him holding out the skull to Romulus, going, come on, put it on, yeah, put it on, do it, yeah.
Romulus is just.
Hold on. I'm so tempted to just take it and then just keep going.
Do it. I'd hold him back.
I'd hold him back.
I'm trying to decide if I should do it or not.
Do it.
Oh wait, Colt.
What?
Hold on a minute.
Oh no.
Do it.
What is this? How light is Graham's skull? Like it's fairly light object. Would you consider it pretty?
How,
You know.
what is the weight requirement that you need for it?
It just says one object of light or negligible bulk held in your hand.
Oh, bulk? You could probably, yeah. You could
Oh.
probably.
Perfect. Colt, you continue running if you want, and I will just use a spell if you
Oh,
want to do
perfect. Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure you've told me you want to get this back anyways.
Yeah. I mentioned we should get that away from them.
Okay, so that's cool. I'll just kind of go up and touch the skull, and I'll do something called
So
thoughtful
when
gift,
you
which
touch the skull,
Oh no!
Oh
No.
hell yeah!
I'm casting a spell. It's gonna go on
I
his
need-
hand.
It's
Make it do it to him.
I need
The
Colt.
spell's already prepared.
I need Colt, and I need Ryan to go ahead and deafen. I'm gonna server deafen y'all, so I'll bring you back.
Oh, okay.
Fucker.
Hell yeah, get
Why me?
fucked
I've already
back.
played this character.
Goodbye.
Ryan, why didn't you touch it when you offered it?
Because Romulus knew.
Alright, they have been
God damn
server
it.
deafened and server muted.
Ah, fuck you.
So, as you touch the skull, images flash across your face.
Okay.
You see a void speckled with stardust, twinkling stars throughout it. Your body is sucked and thrown through the stars until you arrive at a place that you're not 100% what it is. You can see mechanical pieces working together in unison, so you can see creatures there that are abhorrent to your mind. You don't really comprehend or understand what they are. But
That's
in the
nice.
center of it, you see what looks like floating castle, a elongated floating castle, built from very pristine items, from things that you look at it and the architecture of this looks foreign, the materials look alien, the entire thing looks from some other plane of existence, some other world that is so hard for you to kind of comprehend or understand. The only thing is, it's a floating castle in the middle of this kind of void of space. You rush your head through it, and you see, and it's beautiful that you're the one to touch it.
What the fuck?
You see a small rat folk that you recognize as Graham, sitting on what you can assume is some form of medical bed, but it is highly, highly evolved. Something way farther than anything you've ever seen. Again, technology crazy. This looks like shit's little mechanical arm pieces around him, completely separated, like evolved beyond belief. These beings work on the rat and everything, finishing with him, sewing him back up, and then they say to each other, "We must wait for the right time, and then, and only then, can he be used." And then
What the
time
fuck?
passes. Multiple days, months, maybe even years, you don't know. You live almost a whole lifetime of sitting there waiting, watching this rat folk that in your mind, you hate and abhor because it's a rat. And you don't understand why you're focused on it and watching it. And then, all of a sudden, you hear Shit's little whisper of him saying, "Graham, please come back. Graham, I need you. They don't get me. I need you to be alive. I need you to be alive." And then you watch as the rat folk Graham gets up, wakes up, sits straight up, his eyes pure gold, like shining with golden light. The symbol of 3 bones in a triangle on his chest burned into it. And then your vision comes right back to where you were touching the skull.
Okay,
And I
hang on.
will-
Don't unmute them.
Oh, okay.
Don't unmute them.
Okay.
Just because I'm actively gonna teleport this, and like I feel like I was in the process of it, like running up to it.
Yes, you're
so
touching
I
it. Yes.
I still want it to go to cult after this.
Yes.
Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that's fine. I assume
Okay.
like it's you touch it, you've like got the magic swirling. You got to touch it as a final thing to like cast the magic.
Yeah, and then this
and-
all happens in seconds.
Yes. Yes, but as
Yeah,
you come back, like it feels like you've lived a lifetime watching this rat.
Yeah, no. Let's both have a mental crisis at the same time. That'll be amazing.
Hey, I'm gonna unmute them and undeafen.
Yeah, sounds good. Holy fucking shit.
So y'all are unmuted and undeafened. Y'all will come back to us. In these few seconds, you watch as Sidar walks up, slams his hand on the skull. You watch him take a second as he like stops for a second, and then the magic casts, and the skull is where did you want the skull to be?
Well, it would be in Colt's hands. It's called Thoughtful Gift, the spell.
Okay, So
Oh.
all of a sudden the skull is in Tomon's hand.
No, it's my turn.
So now I'm gonna have to serve him eat the other two.
God damn
Yay!
it.
Double trauma.
So there's
pass the
Max
shit
server
around.
muted. Sorry,
Fuck yeah.
Ryan. Feel so bad for Ryan.
It's fine. I'll give it to him next.
So now, as soon as it touches your hand, you're holding it. All of a sudden, it's like in your hand. You're like, oh, what? And before you even realize that you're holding it, you are sucked away. Your mind is taken somewhere else. Some vision perplexes you. You see a giant battlefield. You see the forces of this world of Aldeon gathered together. You can't make out everything, but you understand that together all of you are. Everyone that is for Aldeon, everybody that is wanting to destroy Mefalious, set everything right, is standing right there, is in this massive army against Mefalious. And he is alone, standing there by himself.
Yeah.
And then you watch what you understand is like essentially 3 amorphous blobs. Like you don't know which is which, but 3 of them step forward, and they are all 3 of you. You know they're each of you, but you don't know which one's which. Almost like when you look at one, you see all 3 of you in it, in each one. You see you the 3 of you step up to Mefalious to fight him, and then you watch as one of them turns on the other 2, killing the other 2, taking a step up, Mefalious getting up off of his throne and offering it to them. And the throne that they sit on is a throne made out of the bones of the innocent and the dead of this world. And you get that image, and then all of a sudden you're back in reality. If you have questions, you can ask them, or we can just go straight back into with them.
Fuck. I don't know if I have questions, but it just reminds me of a prophecy that talks about, what is it, like bones or flesh? Is that right?
Oh, yeah, the part of the prophecy that you believe is about you, yes. It says, like,
Yeah.
he will sit on his throne, either flesh or bone.
Either flesh or bone, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna unmute them, undeafen.
Yep.
Oh, hey guys.
Y'all are back.
Yep.
Sorry, Ryan. You're the only one that doesn't want to touch the skull.
That's okay.
So that happens, and then all of a sudden you're holding the skull. The skull, for both of you, you both get this understanding once you held it. The skull isn't a normal skull. When you looked at it on shit and everything, it looked like a normal skull. You didn't really care for it. There's some sort of magical energy on top of it that you look at it, and it looks almost iridescent. It doesn't look like a skull. It almost looks like there's swirling magics in it. Like it is a crystal skull with iridescent magic pulling through it.
Is this even Graham's?
You
skull?
both
Am I
know,
able to
in
tell?
fact, this is actually Graham's skull. There is no way it's not. And somehow it has become a powerful magical item.
Are you coming back down the stairs?
No, you probably just see me, like, I'm walking, like, up the
He
stairs and
takes
I
like
just
one
stop.
step, stops,
Yeah.
and then keeps going.
Okay.
And that's why I didn't want to touch the skull. I knew it. I said I knew that's a bad thing to do.
Are you staring like Sidar? Are you like staring off like 1,000-yard stare?
I would assume, like, that's pretty traumatic.
So shit'll look up at you and go, "It talked to you, didn't he?"
Oh, no. Don't say yes.
You've
Why?
seen it! I'm not crazy!
So
It
he's
didn't-
not insane?
Oh, man, he might.
Well-
I might be.
I'm still insane. That's my best quirk. But I'm not crazy. There's a difference.
Yeah, I don't. I'm very unfamiliar with
What'd
what
you
just
see?
happened.
What wisdom did he give you?
Nothing. It was just.
I can tell you what he chose. What he chose to see, to show me. I couldn't tell you before. Well, Romulus has to leave. He can't know.
Why?
Because you're now a follower. You've seen the visions.
I'm a follower of myself.
Well,
shit.
but okay,
I've
he's
declared that
chosen you,
3
so you're
hours ago.
able to hear of the great wisdom of Graham. Romulus didn't hear anything. He hasn't seen anything, so he can't hear.
But well, that doesn't make much sense.
Why?
Didn't you say it's knowledge?
Yeah,
And you're choosing to not spread it.
yeah.
Well, that sounds like a cult to me.
So
I'm-
you've been lying to us.
What's a cult?
Anyways,
What's a cult?
you know damn well what a cult is.
No, what's a cult?
Resemblance.
Well, it's when people get together with too many small ideas, and then it turns vicious, generally very quickly, and solves absolutely nothing.
Oh no! See, we're not doing that. There's no viciousness. We're bringing back Graham, so things are gonna happen. So it'll be fine. It's no cult.
The resurrection part, yes.
Listen, cause you're cool and chill, and you helped me with a lot of other stuff. Maybe I can make an exception for just Remus. He can be in the room, but you have to be quiet while we talk. No interrupting.
Just say it. Shit. What did he tell you?
Okay.
I'm taking your accent now. Fuck.
Good.
So I got this call, this feeling, this like in here, like in here. And so I get up in the middle of the night. I go over to Graham. I talk to him. I just ask him for a sign, something, whatever. The moon lily that Remus told me, that's what it's called. That's on his thing. Melted into the grave. So I went, okay, that's gotta be the sign. So I dig up, I dig. Boom! I hit something. I hit Graham. Well, Graham's coffin. But then I open it up, and the moon lily went into it and into his skull. Makes the skull all pearlescent and good. Which, Remus, the skull is not pearlescent for you at all. Just looks like a normal skull.
Okay.
Makes the skull pearlescent and all that. So then I touch the skull, I grab it, and then shoo, and then I'm all of a sudden in a different place. I see a world like ours, but different continents, different places. Not ours, but something else like ours, but maybe in the past or the future. I don't know, but world. I see it, and I see these weird, like, humanoids, but I've never seen them before. They're blue with, like, striped pattern on them, big ears and everything, like, odd looking, no seen before. And they work in unison with creatures like the one I was building. These rat bots. So I get the idea for rat bots. Then I see them. They have these guns, but not like our guns that are like all mechanical and everything. These are like guns that use like energy, like warpstone. And they have this advanced technology that's this stuff that runs off of things called like plasma and lasers and all this stuff they're saying. And so I take it all in, and then all of a sudden, whoosh, 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 I back in Graham's grave. So I have all this knowledge. I take it back to workshop. I start working. I start writing. And he shows you all the different like notes. He shows you the drawings that he got. And these drawings prove to both of you that he is describing the Nixians. Because you know what they look like from Lilandrith explaining to you. And he is drawing the Nixians. He's drawing their weapons, their stuff that, again, she explained to you. Their spaceships, like void ships, sorry, I think is what they called them. All that sort of stuff. And he's got all these crazy drawings, and then he basically, like, you can see how intelligent shit is from just this, is like, this gave him all of his intelligence, because he saw it, and then he basically, from pictures, reverse engineered things. That's how he made his guns, his bombs, all of this stuff that's, like, gone crazy. That's how he made the airships, all of that. Like, technically, the airship, from your understanding, can go out into space at this point, because of how he's built it.
God, what the fuck?
Damn, bro.
Well, that's not exactly what I saw. It was a lot more cryptic. It was a lot more about your friend Graham.
Yeah. What? What? What was it? Come
You know what?
on. I shared, you share.
I don't know if I should be indulging this right now. Have you not realized the skull's not even here?
Yeah, you took my skull. But I want
I
to know,
didn't
what'd
even
you see?
take it.
What'd you see? You touched it, it's gone, you took it.
He's got you there.
It calls to
Yeah,
me, I'll find it.
It was just you wishing for your friend back, is all it was.
What'd I say?
You were either crying or praying, but it sounded very desperate.
I do that a lot.
Wishing
Yeah.
for Graham.
I have a corner.
And then I just watched him for...
Wait, you saw Graham? Where? Where? See?
You fall.
You know,
God.
see? He can't be
On
brought
the-
back, you saw him. You saw him.
I saw him on the ground with you where you were.
No, you said you saw him.
Yeah, I was watching
Now you're
him,
trying
like
to
I said.
backtrack.
Yeah, you are misinterpreting my words is what is happening.
He showed you something and you're not gonna share it. You're gonna be excommunicated. You have
It
to
sounds
sh-
like you're not sharing things.
You have to share your knowledge.
You haven't been sharing things with us when we asked you.
Yes, I'm not allowed to. I told you the knowledge is
By
safe
whose
only
word?
for Graham. Graham doesn't want this knowledge and this power getting in the wrong hands. It's
So do you think-
specifically certain people are allowed to have it. It's why you really shouldn't have the skull. You should bring it back to me because you have the skull and you're not supposed to have it. That's why I'm gonna have to go get it back from Tomon. Tomon probably has it.
My precious.
That's that's for you to find out, I guess. But
Go.
yeah, no, you know what? Shit, no, I'm not telling you.
Let me know.
You will have to you know what? We'll talk with Tomon. How about that? And then we'll see where this goes.
I go follow you. We go to Tomon. We talk, and I get my
you
skull
know what?
back.
Like I said, I'm babysitting for a couple hours. So yeah, no more explosions, no more crazy talk for a minute. Let's just. I have a headache.
I think he's asking for a break here, shit, which is fair enough.
No.
Well, I don't think you're going to get the best out of him. You can keep pushing him and get absolutely nothing, or you can place your bets a little bit more smartly. And,
I got this. I give you a break. I do nothing. None of it. No talk to Graham, no nothing. No work on this, no nothing. Only maintain the rat pack so it doesn't go evil and kill us all.
Appreciate that.
I'll only do that. But you have to bring my skull. Until I get my skull, I'm going to be annoying and I'm going to be on your side and I'm going to ask you questions and I'm going to keep talking because I wanted my skull back.
So nothing's changed.
Give me
Not
my
really.
skull back. He just goes up to the bottom of your leg and he starts pulling on your pants a little bit and he's like, give me my skull. Give me my skull. Give me my skull. Please give me my skull. My skull. My skull. I want my skull.
Oh,
I want my skull.
you know his arm that he has on now?
Yeah.
Yeah, heat metal.
It just starts burning your clothes.
I'm okay with that. He would be feeling it more than I would.
As he's like pulling, he goes, wait. Why is your symbol burned?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You were like a friend with Nakarus, right? Not Nakimus?
Yeah, you know what? That's right. Yeah, keep saying her name like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, what was it? I don't remember.
Good old
It was that
knockout.
Nakiris.
Nakiris. Okay. Why no Nakiris thing anymore?
Because they don't speak. They're not real. The thing.
They don't
Shut up.
speak. They're not real. What the fuck is
Shut
he?
up.
Remus, Romulus, whichever one you are.
Well, nobody's making any sense now, so I can't help you here, shit. I told you to leave him alone, give him a little break, chill out, and then maybe he could come back to you with some more information. But right now, you're just...
So we'll cut over from this. Tamon, what did you do? You left with the skull.
Yes.
Oh, you went to go. You were gonna go check on Duke Evergreen.
Yes,
I'm
but
going to check on Duke Evergreen.
okay, you're still gonna go do that. So
Yes,
while
'cause I
they're
think
sitting
he might
here,
be dead. So.
while they're talking, you go through the whole
Yeah.
town. You ask about Duke Evergreen. You ask where he is and everything. Everybody's like, "Oh, he should be in his house. I haven't seen him. Like, I've only seen him in the house or the church. Only seen him in the house or church." Everybody tells you that. You go check his entire house. Nobody. You go check the entire church. No, he is nowhere to be found in the entire city.
Fuck.
Jesus
It's a
Christ.
fucking lie the entire time.
God damn.
I want to believe it wasn't the
This
whole
is
time.
why I love
I
the
know.
changeling, because you guys have no idea
Oh.
when he was replaced, if it was before the campaign or during, or was
With
Duke
the
Evergreen
after
ever
or-
real?
Yeah.
Questioning our reality. What the fuck, bro? There's just no trace of him anywhere that I could find.
There is nope. He is as far as you're aware, everybody was like, "Oh, he should be in his house," and you rummage through his house, running through everything. He is not there.
Hmm.
Actually, go ahead and roll
Damn.
me investigation.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay.
Let's see. What is my? Is it perception? I think it's just straight
Yes,
perception. Right?
it is just perception. Sorry.
So plus 14. That is 27.
Okay. So, rummaging through his house, through the church, like you don't rummage through church. You're like nice and cordial ass people. Rummaging through his house, I assume you get to a point where you just go, fuck it, I'm gonna start rummaging, like actually rummaging through throw shit.
Yeah.
Eventually, you're like knocking off the books, reading through books, trying to find anything, and one of the books you grab and it goes chink, and then the secret door opens up.
Oh, secret door.
And-
Secret tunnel.
Shocking you because you swear you've been through every inch of his house and everything that he has this. But what's more, and what probably like halts you for a second as you like take it in, is the door opens and the study, this small little room that's a study, is the exact same 1-for-1 copy that was in the Kobold catacombs.
Fuck, bro.
On the desk, so there's a few paintings throughout it of different lands of Aldeon, different things that just look like abstract art or whatever, fireplaces in there, but it's not been lit in a long time. And then on the desk is a single piece of parchment.
I'll go read it.
So a single piece of parchment reads, and I assume like you're reading it in Duke Evergreen's voice, and it is in Duke Evergreen's penmanship. To the party member that finds this,
Bastard.
I, Duke Evergreen, have left nothing for you. By now, you may have gathered, my compatriot, Mefalious, we have been working together for a while. I have done my job, and now I leave the three of you in your fate. If you wish to join us on our noble cause, then you know where to find either of us. If you wish to live out the rest of your days in your shoveled remaining wretched world, then by all means, die a pathetic and sad death.
Wow.
Yours ever, Duke Evergreen.
Why you gotta be like that,
What a
though?
cringy
So-
vibe.
After I finish reading this, I'm just gonna, in like a burst of anger, I'm gonna crumple up the parchment, throw it as hard as I can against the wall, and then I'll cast lightning bolt directly on it.
Hmm.
Lightning bolt. Lightning.
Lightning
Go
bolt.
ahead and roll a d100.
Oh, what the fuck?
God said, "Nay, young one,
Nay.
you can't anger."
Oh,
Okay. You cast the lightning bolt onto the piece of paper. It ignites. The lightning bolt hits the wall, breaks through the wall, hitting the stone behind it, and then is all good.
My lord.
A little sigh as I kind of just take a moment to collect myself. I'll turn around, stomp out of the office, and I'll kind of put the secret entrance back the way it was.
Okay. You'll seal it up.
Yeah.
And then where are you going after that? Are you going back to the warehouse or going to Fatebroken Manor?
Well, actually, I'd like to see if I can find someone that can appraise magical items.
You can go to the Thimble Bottoms. They're
Yeah,
really
I'll
good.
go to the Thimble
Or
Bottoms.
yeah, the Thimble Bottoms, because Thorn and Rose are alchemists, so the Thimble Bottoms would be your enchanters.
Okay, yeah, I'll go to them then.
Okay.
I want them to take a look at the skull and see if they can figure anything out.
Alright, so you go into the Thimble Bottoms, and Russ Thimblebottom, the gnome you guys saved from
God.
Rhymefell,
What a guy.
he kind of hops up, looks up from the counter, kind of hops up on it and goes, "Ah, Toban, it has been a long while since I have seen you in my shop. What can I do for you?"
Oh yes, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're doing well. I had a magical item I recently got. I just was wondering if you could take a look.
Oh yes, I can look at that. I've been doing as well as I can be with being shot halfway across the world in an instant. That was a lot. And then being told now we are citizens of the Okagai Empire and we're gonna become the yes. This item. What is it?
Yes, it's a skull that somehow it seems to have been enchanted.
Oh yes.
somehow? Yes.
I've heard of many magical items such as that, where they take a simple item, enchanted. Well, I've done a few of those myself. Let me see it. Where is it?
I'll take it out of my bag or wherever I stashed it. I'll put it on the table and put it.
He kind of examines and looks at it.
Oh no.
This is just a skull, my dear boy. What gives you the inclination it's enchanted? Did you buy it from somewhere? Were you maybe possibly swindled?
No, it's when I first touched it, I saw a vision, like a similar vision as gods have given me before, and then I thought I saw a mystic arcane surrounding it.
Okay,
Is
well then, and he's gonna go to reach to grab it.
Yeah.
You gonna let him?
Oh no.
Yeah, I'll let him grab it.
Okay,
Oh,
he
no.
has that 1,000-yard stare for a good second while he's grabbing it, and then he comes back like almost a second later, and he's like,
Oh my god.
Did you see something? Are you alright?
Oh my god.
I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder. Are you okay?
He's an invalid now.
Oh no.
I hope not. I'm gonna grab the skull and just put it away in my bag.
That is magic. I've never seen such a thing.
Are you alright? You seem a little stunned. What did you see?
The infinite void in all of its massiveness claimed under the throne of a single name. That an empire spanning multitudes. Hey. The gods aren't real.
Oh no.
That's what it showed you. It showed you the gods' empire, the previous
He looks like wide-eyed, like almost like he's about to be pissed at you, and goes, "You knew this?
Only recently.
How recently? And you didn't tell anyone? This is..."
I just returned from the place where we discovered.
What is the
this, where
point of
everything
worshipping
decided-
them? What's the point of prayer at all? They're not even gods.
Me too, buddy.
Are not exactly gods, but their power is true enough. So
Don't play advocate for them. They care not for us. Did you not see what they held? The power they had?
does knowing this change anything? They did. We knew they didn't care for us before. It is shocking, I'll admit, but things
I heard a
don't
voice
change that much.
in it.
Mm.
A voice that cascaded across the void, across the darkness. Familiar. Distant, but familiar. I heard Graham.
You heard Graham in this void you saw?
Yes.
Oh, maybe shit isn't crazy. Well, not that crazy.
What do you mean by that?
What? So shit's been carrying the skull, claiming that
Shit's
Graham
been
is talking to
carrying
him.
This has been what's on Shit's head?
Yes. That's why I took it from him.
He must be constantly plagued with visions, with... Let me keep the skull for a little bit. Let me examine it a lot closer. Let me find out what this enchantment on it actually is. This is insane. For a second ago, this skull was just a skull, and now it is whatever you want to describe that as.
So now that you've touched it, you actually can
Oh,
see that
yes,
it's
I can see it.
magical.
Yes, exactly what you were talking about.
Interesting. It might act on touch somehow. Then it's.
He
I will leave
gets
it with you.
he gets a little like eyeglass out that you've seen him use before for identifying magic items, and he starts examining it, and he goes, "I'll be up all night." Like he explains to you, he's going to be working on this. He literally can't sleep until he's figured out what this thing does. And then he'll bring it to you right away. He's not going to let anybody else touch it. And he's closing his shop. He like tells you as you leave, like, close the shop and everything.
Just be careful, my friend.
Carefulness and patience went out the door when I learned what I have. And as you go to, like, leave, as you, like, hear him whisper that, you're just like, okay, I'm gonna leave. You hear under his breath, enough that you can get it. He just says the words, "We have a finite amount of time."
What does he mean by that? What does he mean? Okay. Well.
I told you Graham was coming fucking back.
Yeah, I believe you.
I loved
Just
when
right.
all of you were like, "Shit's crazy. He speaks to Graham. You're fucking stupid." And then one of you was like, "Oh, what if Graham became a god? That'd be dumb as shit. That wouldn't make any sense." I was like, "You fuckers, you don't even know."
My favorite argument in that entire thing was going, well, yeah, the gods never listened anyways. And
Yeah,
was
they
like,
didn't like us anyway. So
I mean, yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah,
Just brushed
okay,
over
yeah.
his entire argument. Was like, yeah, but they never fucking listened in the beginning. So, like,
Yeah.
what does it matter now? And he's like,
right?
well, fuck,
Yeah.
I guess.
Throwing
No,
that
no,
skull
he's
in
got
an
a point.
enemy
And
would be a
dude,
great
it's so
stun
good.
weapon.
Yeah.
Throw
Literally
the
take their
skull at the
argument.
enemy. Oh my
It'd
god.
be a great
Oh,
stunning
my-
weapon.
While they get the visions, we can kill them.
That's what I'm saying. It'd be a great stunning weapon. Get the lich to touch it. See what happens.
You think I'm your enemy? Touches the skull, just, I've seen the stars. Never mind. The
seen the
cosmos
stars
have
unite.
changed.
Nothing matters anymore.
Doctor
Stabs,
Strange
stabs,
scene where they're
Yeah, just fucking.
Alright, so where are you
coming out
going
your
now,
body.
Tomon?
Well, I guess I'll go find the
Wherever
other
they
two
are? Okay.
companions.
Where are
Yeah.
you guys? Are you guys still in the warehouse watching shit? Or would you guys be like, let's get shit out of the warehouse? Because shit'll just go with you until you give him the skull back. He is glued on to Sadar.
I'd be
That
going
makes sense.
towards the manor. Romulus would at least,
Okay.
trying to get
Yeah.
out of there. Everyone's
he's-
going nuts.
As long as he's staying with me, I'll go to the manor as well. At least might as well be comfortable with the little shit.
Yeah, he just stay behind you. Be like, give me my skull. Give me my skull. I'd like my skull back. Please give me my skull. You know that's Graham's skull. You're kind of being a little shit by not giving me Graham's skull. Graham would be very displeased. You met him. You saw him. You know, like just all this crazy shit. He's just going on and on, like consistent, like to the point where you're probably like, Romulus, just please lay on hands a little bit on me. I'm getting a headache. Like,
Yeah, actually.
and you sit down, and then like you guys sit down. Barnabas comes in. He like notices shit, and he goes, "Oh, should I get everybody some meals going and everything? Hungry lads, hungry lads. Are you Remus or Romulus?
Romulus right now.
What does Romulus like to eat? The chef likes.
Just give me whatever Remus usually gets. That should be good enough.
Okay then. Shit. What do you want? My normal thing. Can you give me my skull? Give me my skull. Give me my skull.
I'm gonna go talk to the chef.
You step in, he's gonna follow you, and he's just like, give me my skull, give me my skull, give me my
That's
skull.
fine. I have a better idea, and I'm just gonna look at the chef, and I'm gonna look at shit. I look back at the chef, and I'll speak in Orcish, and I'll be like, whatever you have, just make him fall asleep for like a good couple hours. Put it in the food.
He'll look at you and he goes, my... Oh, wait, sorry. My dear friend, why? I forgot I made him Borat.
I forgot about
My
that.
wife.
I completely forgot about that. Do you not? You can't see it? Look at him. And it's just like, I assume gibberish, but consistent gibberish.
Yeah, he's just
to
like,
him.
give me my skull, give me my skull, give me my skull, give me my... I'd like a chicken wing, give me my skull, give me my skull, give me my skull. And a turkey leg, give me my skull, give me my skull. Like, just... I can see, yes.
Yeah, just you put him to sleep for a while. I'm tired of him for a minute, but I can't lose sight of him.
Can you get
understand?
the other masters to approve this? Yes?
They already said yeah.
He'll poke his head in and see Romulus, and he'll like give you little hand signals to like point at shit and be like knock out, like to like so that you just like you understand it.
I think Romulus wouldn't.
He's
But
asking if
he's
you
just
want.
gonna give his like thumb up anyway. Like he doesn't know what the chef is saying, so he's just gonna kind of be like, that's okay.
He's
Like,
asking if you want your meat tenderized, Remus. Or Romulus, my bad.
Yeah.
Well, I would appreciate that.
Nah. See? Go right ahead.
Very nice. And he goes in
Very
and
nice.
he'll take care of it.
It's so stupid.
We go to Kazakhstan. Shit's me and you.
And so yeah, shit's back with you just the whole time. Give me my skull, give me my skull, take me to Tomon, give me my skull. I'm pretty sure he has it because he's not here.
Medicine check on
I just have a
himself.
glimmer of hope in the back of my brain, waiting for his food.
Yeah.
Barnabas comes in, and Barnabas like does his little strut, and then he's like, Master Tomon has arrived!
Thank God.
And then like Tomon comes in. And the whole time you're talking, I'm not gonna do it because it'll be annoying, but just know the whole time you're talking, shit is like, give me my skull, give me my skull.
Yeah.
You come in, he turns to you and he goes, Tomon, give me my skull, give me my skull, give me my skull, and he comes over to you.
Just hovers immediately over. He's like, what the fuck?
I do not have your skull.
Where is it then? Where'd you hide it?
That's honestly, I kind of want to know that too.
If you hid it, I'll find it.
You'll never know shit.
Listen, shit. I think. Well, I wanna check real quick. Can I see? Do I sense like any like aura from him? Like maybe like an arcane Or that's like similar to
Like he has
Soul,
magic
but,
now. He's an artificer.
Okay.
Hmm.
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 Well,
Kill him.
listen. Shit,
Hey,
I think
Remus is
you
alive.
I think you just need to calm down for a minute.
Where'd you put
okay?
it? Where is it? Where's my skull?
I do not have your skull. Shit.
Where is it? I'll find it.
Oh, hey, shit! Look, your chicken wings and turkey leg.
Yeah. Where's my skull?
Fucking son of a- God damn it! God. Fuck.
I'm just gonna turn to you two and like, listen, you two, I have something I need to discuss.
Okay, I'm gonna. And he starts casting a spell.
What what kind of spell is this? Can I tell?
Go ahead and roll Arcana if you want to try to know.
Oh, what the
If
fuck?
it's, I just want to know if it's like if it's gonna cause like damage or anything.
No, it doesn't look like it's gonna cause damage.
Oh, okay. Then I don't really care.
Oh, man, I
That's-
swear to God. I swear to God if I think it is what it is.
It's up to you.
Well, I don't know.
All right, so he's just gonna be casting while you're doing that. He is quiet though.
Thank Christ. You know
Uh,
what? I'm just gonna. I'll
he'll-
throw some food at him. Fuck
he'll
him.
eat the food while there, so we're gonna roll him a Constitution saving throw. Okay. Alright, so Tamon, go ahead and talk. So you're like, Tamon says like, hey, listen, while shit's doing this, he's like nomming on it and everything. Tamon's like, hey, we need to talk. Some shit happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, quite a bit of it. Frankly, I'd like to know what happened when it ended up in your hands. Cause.
Well,
that
I
was
think
interesting.
more importantly, we should talk about Lord Evergreen.
Lord
The
Evergreen.
Duke Evergreen.
Oh,
And
sorry,
Duke
Duke
is his actual name. He's not a Duke. His name is Duke, and then
His
Evergreen.
name is
Um,
Duke Evergreen.
as he says that, shit finishes the spell and goes, "It's with the thimble, boom," and just like full pass that knocked out.
Yes! Finally a win!
I'm glad you knocked him out, but
The
No,
the
courtesy
chef
to the
comes in, and goes, "Very good, very nice. Yes,
Very nice.
yes."
can I call like Barnabas over?
Yeah. He'll come in. Ah, yes, Master Tomon.
Can you take this one to his room and make sure he doesn't?
He has no
leave.
room, and the guest room is currently
Just-
occupied. I can
We don't
put
have
him in
a-
Graham's old room.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Wait.
Put him in there for now. Make sure he doesn't leave until.
He's like trying to
get
pick
to
him up, but Barnabas is this skinny, like stick of a man. And he's like, I'll have the chef do it, and he struts in there. The chef comes out and he goes, yes, this one, pick him up, take him there. And the chef goes, pick him up, throw him. And he picks him up and goes to throw, and then I assume Sidar's like, no, and like speaks in Orcish and explains to him, and he goes, okay, very nice. And he takes him to Graham's room and puts him down.
Very nice.
And then he comes in, like, later on, he'll apologize for taking time, and he'll go make Tomon some food. And then you guys can have your conversation.
Okay.
It seems our good friend Duke Evergreen, Romulus. I don't know if you'll remember him, but it turns out he is less of a friend and more of an enemy. So
What? You didn't find Duke Evergreen?
no, but I found what he left. He is working for Mefalious. It seems this whole fucking time. So I guess take some time to digest that.
That's
know-
disconcerting.
If I could be quite frank with you, I don't believe that in the slightest. I
mean,
believe what
perhaps
you're telling me. I just don't believe he's working with him. That
it
man
was
has.
very clearly his writing that's exactly. Maybe Mefalious copied it, but
Oh, trust me, it was very clear when his fist connected to my face a few times when I talked ill about Graham. So, his feelings were strong back then. That's a lot of deceiving for a single person.
the office, the office we found in the Kobold catacombs, I found the same one connected to his house, the one he's staying at currently. I can only believe what was said in the road.
Real quick,
Against it.
to help Tomon out, because I did forget to tell you this. Because I was kind of hoping you would remember, but I also realized that the fucking Kobold catacombs are 25 like sessions ago.
Yeah.
So in the Kobold catacomb one that you guys were in, there's a painting. You walked through the painting. There was portals.
Yeah, the portals. Yeah.
The same thing is in that room.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
was trying to say. I don't think
Okay,
No.
I just want to make
took it
sure
as,
that's
like,
clear. Yeah.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
that's where I mistook it. I
Yeah.
thought it was like a little, like, kind of... It's something he documented in, pretty much.
No, it's a study, and then there's a painting you walk through, and then there's a portal room in that, with a bunch of different portals to different spots. All the portals are shut down, and everything, but it's the same sort of room that you're like, yes, okay, this was the portal room like before.
That's a hard pill to swallow.
Part of me still doesn't believe it. Like, how could? Perhaps this is some ruse. I mean, but
Mefalious tried, like I told you before when you ran off to go check him, Mefalious tried to pull the same thing to get me in on his loop. So I could only assume he didn't have any allies to begin with, and he was looking for somebody with the, connection he doesn't anymore because of these gods, quote unquote. It has to be a ruse. He took his image and he took mine as he left, and I probably should have disclosed that as well. I may be doing some heretical crimes.
image.
Yeah, he appeared to me in Duke Green's image in the church, but then took mine and left. So I may be committing some crimes somewhere, but I did not do it.
Well,
Sidar killed my firstborn.
Oh, that one was me.
Yeah, I chucked that little shit
take
into the volcano
responsibility
for
for
Nocris.
Oops.
Haven't you ever accidentally thrown a little infant baby into a volcano before? Accidents happen.
Listen, man, the gods stopped talking to me. What was I supposed to do? Fucking not kill the baby? Like, what's the...
Frankly, I did them a favor.
My cheeks hurt. Anyway, what were we talking about? Duke Evergreen?
Well, if we ever see him again, at the very least, we should be cautious. So keep this in mind.
Yo, yeah, I shall.
I guess I'll have to tell Remus when he comes back. Do you know when?
Great
How's the
question. I
switching
have
work?
no idea.
Okay, you're still figuring that out, I see. Okay.
I appreciate the concern, but we're figuring out as we roll down this this hill here, so I don't know.
Okay.
I
Well,
also take your advice on not trusting the Duke what's his face, but I don't really know who he is, so it's a fit. But I'll figure I'll rely on you guys.
He's like a large lion. I'll
Yeah.
give a detailed description of him.
You have some of Remus's memories, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like when they
I'm just
describe him, you'd be like, "Oh, I could put the name to the face now."
Yeah. I'm just having it the memory fracture.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is all.
Big Leonin, kind of grumpy all the time.
Makes sense. Fits the name.
Well,
Okay. So what do we do now?
Well, that's what I was just about to get onto. The next step is the underdog, like our landscaper has talked to us about Tomon.
Oh,
Yes, he offered to be our guide, so I figured we will let. He seems to know the underdog. Seems he can at least lead us there.
what could be the worst that happens walking through some night forest, you know?
Well, I can think of a lot.
For first,
could.
the Underdark isn't a night forest.
I know, he's just making fun of it.
So, we got what we should
Perhaps
do.
we'll run into another lich. Who could,
What should we do with shit?
As if it's
Well-
Bada.
Yes, buddy.
He goes right back.
He's in his
He's still
room.
going.
Hold on.
Oh, you're
Well,
right.
I'm
You
having-
did take him to his room.
Yeah, he's not here.
It
He
cuts
can't
to
do it
him
now.
real quick. That them no bada, and then he goes right back to
Yeah.
that. I forgot he got taken away.
It's a fucking
Well,
thing.
I took the skull to some friends of ours to have it appraised.
Oh,
Which,
yeah.
I'm assuming the thimble bottoms are them, so he does know the crown's there.
Yeah, he located that.
Seems like a
quickly.
tracking spell he was casting. I should have looked at it a bit closer.
Yes, I'm not too sure how much drugs the cook gave him, but he might be out for at least the rest of the night.
Oh, the cook will pop in and go, oh, he be good for many hours. Very nice. Very good. Out for a long time.
Very good.
There you
Best
go.
drugs in all of Uzbekistan.
As big as that. And it seems anyone who touches it gets a vision. So
Oh.
at
And,
least that seems to be the pattern so far. Did you see one?
oh yeah, I saw. That was my next question. Is what did you see when the skull touched your hand? Because for me, it was
Where on the skull did it touch you?
yeah.
Show
with
me on
me,
this
it was my
video.
brain. I saw a whole empire in the sky, reigning across multiple planets, maybe galaxies. But I also saw shit begging for Graham to be alive, and then
No, you
Graham
heard shit begging. You didn't see it.
Oh, my bad. I heard shit begging for Graham to be alive, but then I saw Graham resurrect. No,
You saw
you
Graham
go
be
back.
put back
Interesting.
together and then, yeah, resurrected.
you told me golden eyes, which I mean, I'm sure I
Yes.
would have saw that.
Yes, you saw that,
So-
yes.
So you saw Graham as well. The Thimblebone said he heard Graham too.
Heard? I mean, I didn't hear much other than like the cries from shit, which was kind of depressing. But I mean,
That tracks.
you know, how else do you
That
pray?
tracks.
Well, maybe Graham really did become a. He always talked about being able to see the threads of fate. So maybe he actually did become one.
I'm assuming we just both look at like Romulus now with that knowledge.
Yeah, oh, real quick. Just side note.
Yeah.
As a DM to players, did y'all think maybe Graham might become a god when I mentioned the whole Nixian arc last time and talked about the once you could see the threads of fate, you're akin to a god? Or did y'all
I
not
had it
put
in the
that
back of
together?
my head, but I just
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought y'all would be like, oh, that doesn't make it easy. And then when you guys hit with this, I thought you guys would be like, oh, shit, well, you could see that, so that makes sense. Okay.
Check out.
He's the golden eyes now.
Oh, and don't forget the symbol that was burned into his
Oh.
chest.
yes. What is that symbol again?
What
It's
was that?
3 bones.
It's an upside down triangle that's made of 3
Mhm.
different bones.
Okay.
It was
Yeah.
burned into his chest.
Yeah.
Yes.
Chits.
No, Grams.
Graham.
Oh, Grams. When did that happen?
That
It was
was
in my vision.
that was in his
And-
vision
and
where I
or
muted
yours,
y'all
I don't
for.
know.
Oh, in.
You saw
Oh,
that.
okay. In his vision. Okay.
Yeah, he had that symbol, which may have been the symbol that popped up in the explosion.
Yeah, I do remember seeing that. Yes, that's the one I saw. I thought.
Fuck.
Well, I
thought
didn't
it could
touch
be a
no
religious
skull.
symbol, but I.
You're gonna touch the skull now.
I don't know if I want to.
Well, you know what? I feel like 2 out of the 3 of us being scarred, you kind of need to join now.
But both of him says
Technically,
no.
it's 2 out of 4.
Well, Thimblebottom is examining it, so
You're
when he
telling
comes
me
back-
Remus. Sorry.
when he comes back, depending on what he has found, if you wanted see a vision as well, Remus. Maybe we'll see. We'll see.
Depends.
So you're telling me Remus isn't scarred?
I don't. Remus seems like a very
I
Scottish
would
man, so
I would say so. I mean, you kind of have to ask him yourself, but I would probably call him a scarred individual. Yes.
Perfect. 3 out of the 4 then. You're joining the club, buddy.
Nope, that's not how it works.
Listen,
And
you
while I
created
don't,
a god, I resented mine at the same time. There's a lot of
really,
mental
I traded places with my god. If you want to be, I made her whole while fracturing myself. So it's not. I didn't really create. I think a lot of people are really giving this whole creation of a god thing a different spin than I think really what happened. Also, speaking to the Witcher wife, I have no idea how I did it.
It's
So
not
there's
like I
also
want to
that.
be for.
people keep saying create, but I feel like it's more accurate to call it a merging of two gods rather than a creation of a completely new one. But
All I know is it
but-
happened, and that's just what I'm gonna have to accept. You know, sometimes when the cards are down, you just have to pick them up and play them anyways.
My friends, they're not even gods.
Well, what are they? Aliens?
It's
Whatever
easy
we
to
want to
call
call
it
them.
that. Aliens just sounds weird and wrong, although it might be more accurate.
Or outsiders.
You could
I
call
don't know.
them Nixians. That's what they called themselves.
Nixians. I like that name.
Or
Thank you,
or
Justin.
we could use their pre-given name, I guess. Nixians. There's that.
So we can skip a little bit because it seems like you guys are
Yeah.
kind of going around.
Yeah.
Uh, How late are you guys going to stay up waiting for Thimblebottom? Are you guys just going to drink and try to stay awake and just kind of chill out, talk amongst each other, and
I
just be
feel
like,
like Sidon's pretty tired after everything. He
probably.
would probably go to sleep. And or pass out if we keep going. Who
Okay.
knows?
I
Or
will
I
be
just would go to sleep.
staying up.
Okay.
I
So-
also want to make sure that someone's like actually guarding Graham's. Or
Yeah.
Shit's
You can
thing.
go and like tie shit
Yeah.
down to make sure, like, if he wakes up, he
Yeah, I
doesn't.
don't want
come.
him like going interrupting. And then look them
You tie him
Wakes
around
up
the
tight
neck
as-
and then put it up to the rafters, and then like you're like, okay, there you go. He's not moving at all.
You throw it over the beam.
I just want him to be comfortable.
Yeah,
while he's waiting.
Perfectly secure up there with his neck swing.
He can't get
We're both
anywhere.
holding it up so he doesn't give out to expend any effort.
Look
So-
at him. He's having fun. He's going back and forth.
You can get some of your like local guards and everything to come check out, like maintained by his door. They're gonna alert you anytime anything happens. He's staying in there, all of that. Romulus goes to sleep. Sidar goes to sleep. So it's just you, Tomon, like sipping late night. It's probably like 2 a.m, and you're probably almost asleep, like you're fading in and out of like, oh, I'm drinking the hot beverage, I'm eating the good food, like that the chef left you because he's gone to sleep now, and everything. So it's kind of getting like warm. So you're like, okay, I'm getting there. And then Barnabas comes in a nightgown and nightcap hat,
Hell
like
yeah.
the most ridiculous thing ever. Same colors, the same purple and yellow though on everything. And he comes in and he's like, he doesn't do his big ones. He's like, and the thimble bottoms, I'm too tired for this shit. And the thimble bottom comes in, and Russ is like bloodshot eyes, like he has been
Oh
focusing
my
on
God.
this shit for a while now. Like the whole time you left him, he's been working on it. And he brings the skull like wrapped in something and in his
Yeah.
bag, and he brings it out, puts it on the table, and he goes, I've made some sort of a breakthrough.
Okay, let's hear it.
I don't know how, but this is a runic weapon.
A runic weapon, you say?
Runic item, to be precise.
Wow.
I have never heard of it. There's no, in all the library and everything that I went through, all the stories, everything, there's no mention of a skull runic item. There's no mention of a runic item that from another god could become something, or they're not even technically gods, but there's no way they can imbue their power into something like this. This is not just a runic weapon. This is the runic item. This is the most powerful one.
The most powerful one. How do you wager that?
How many runic items do we have?
Well, let's see. There's mine, Romulus's. I think that only counts as one now.
It still only counts as one.
We have the scepter.
What about your
Do we have-
brothers? The one your brother wields.
My brother wields a.
Yes,
runic
your
weapon.
brother wields Savaros's Crimson Cutlass.
What? he wields what now?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, say that again.
It was, remember, Remus had it stolen from his pack at some point. During all the shit when Graham died.
This is in character.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize it got stolen.
You guys never investigated it.
I didn't realize that happened.
I remember his
swear.
his like being touched or whatnot, and I remember going to Toman saying like your brother's being watched by a god. You should tell
Yes.
him. To, like,
That I
come here."
remember.
Yes.
That
I remember that. I didn't think it was gonna be the freaking sword though. That's crazy.
I can't remember. I think we just got it. It was like back-to-back
I
stuff.
also didn't think it would be Savaros, bro.
Exactly.
You
Alright,
didn't-
I gotta find Andrew on another visit. God damn it.
You didn't know your brother wielded Savaros's Cutlass.
This is news to me. When did this happen?
Okay. Call your brother in.
Oh, all right. Fuck. Let me find somebody. I'll go like find some.
Yeah. You'll wait like maybe 10 minutes, and then your brother comes in really groggy, and he goes, "Okay, what is it? What is Timon? What? It's
When were
way
you
too
gonna tell
late."
me you were wielding Savaros's weapon?
I don't know. It showed up one day, and then we needed runic weapons. I thought we were just using them now. I didn't think it
But it's
mattered.
Savaros, you know what it did to our father.
Father was lost way before he wielded the sword.
Oh man.
Look, if it's gonna
I
be
knew
an
you were
issue, you could
God
just
touched,
have
but-
it. It's fine.
Have you?
Listen, I've already been yelled at
arranged-
about for over the past few days that you just got back. If you want it, fine. I'll go fetch it and you can have it. And
Listen.
Thimblebottom looks over at you and goes, "Have him bring us the sword."
Please, brother. Yes, please bring it.
So he leaves for 10 minutes. He comes back. He brings a sword and he goes, "Okay, there you go. Can I leave? Can I go back to sleep? Am I gonna get yelled at
Yes.
more for this?"
We will talk
Yes.
about this later.
Okay, just because we're all good
That's
and
right.
everything, that's the sword that I killed the refugees with. So,
Okay, we're gonna have a lot more to talk about apparently.
I didn't think it
Um,
mattered. Whatever. Ugh, and he like leaves and he's like, "Fucking Tomon, good at." And he's just like going off, and Thimblebottom goes, "It's okay. It's okay. So this sword, you have no ties with it. You don't care about it. You don't like it."
I very much dislike.
He picks it up and he stabs it into the skull. And you watch it go into the skull like butter, just straight into it, and it disappears.
Oh.
It doesn't shatter. It like goes into it.
It literally liquefies into the skull.
What? The fuck?
How many more do we have?
Is it 4? Is it 4 we have?
You
Yours,
have You
Check,
have
'cause I have
Remus's
2
and yours. That's it.
Remus's.
No,
Is it
then
just-
we have the staff.
Oh
the
yeah, you
staff
have
that
the
we
staff.
released the
Yes.
things with.
Staff.
And
Yes,
then
it's 3.
we're still missing the gun, the axe, and the hammer, which would
Yeah.
bring it up to 7.
Yes.
Is there any more than 7?
No, I think that's it.
Okay. Well, 8. The skull.
Just the 3, and 3 more we know of.
Are there any more that you're not using?
Well, I haven't figured out how to use the staff very well yet.
Throw it in.
I'll go and grab it.
Put it in.
I'll put it in.
So you see how easy it is, and it's just whoop, and then it's gone. And the skull pulses a little bit.
Is it becoming stronger?
My basic understanding of this thing, and this is crazy shit. But when I touched the skull, something happened. My mind is widened, enlightened. I understand many, many more things. Eventually they came to me. The rest of these weapons are tricks. Smoke and mirrors. All this stuff the non-gods have been using. They've been bestowing upon us technology, items, things that they think will aid us and benefit us, what we call runic items. They're nothing. They're just magic items. They're like everything else we wear. They're like this ring, and he throws the ring into it. And you know this is like a ring of protection. And the ring of protection melts into it, too. The only thing it can't absorb is other runic items, which, from what I understand, means this is made by the first god we've actually encountered. Whoever made this. Where is the little kobold? I need to speak with him.
He's currently in Graham's room. I didn't want him to barge in on you while you were studying it.
Okay. It's incredible. The magic that this thing gives off. Can you not you can't feel it around it. Just the arcane runes, the power pulsing from it, the images.
Can I?
No.
Can I feel it? I can't.
Like, it feels powerful, but not the way he's describing.
What the fuck?
Not the way you're describing. Can I like reach out, like touch it again, and just...
Yeah, like you like touch it, nothing happens. What did shit say it did? You said he was with it the most.
He just said he had vision inspirations for the stuff he's been building. He's been able to talk with Graham. That's all. That's all he's been.
It seems that the abilities it has, it gives different to different people. It's, like I said, powerful magics. Cast a spell for me. Basic spell, something simple.
I was about to cast a lightning bolt. It's
Hell's Fury!
I'll step back a little bit. Oh, or no, I'll summon a Genray and I'll cast Protect Companion.
I think you were gonna throw Ginray into the skull. I
I
was like, what the fuck?
No.
No!
Not my little Genray.
So you cast protection on him and he goes, magnificent. You watch me cast. And he casts a spell and you see the normal like magic swirls and it shoots out. It's a small little like firebolt he shoots out. What did you see?
Saw a firebolt. Was there something wrong?
When I see magic, I see the runes. I see the intricacies, the inlays, the The ways to write it, like, and he does something that you've never fucking seen. You're like, what the fuck is he doing? Like, you've never seen somebody cast a spell this way. And then he casts a spell and gravity flips in the room. And then he flips it back and he goes, that's not even a spell. I made that up.
That's incredible.
What the fuck is this thing? We need to speak with shit. We need to understand where it came from.
Well,
God.
yes. I suppose we'll have to talk to him. He's a little possessive of it.
Another thing, to be completely honest, the others aren't here, so I can speak to you.
Fuck y'all.
Wow.
Graham spoke to me when I had my vision.
Oh God.
Oh Lord.
What did he say?
Essentially, we're on a timer.
Before Mefalious wins.
No, but yes. The threads of fate, as he's called them, weave a pattern that dictates the course of lives. We can choose to mess with them, change them, move them a little bit, not a massive amount. The gods can influx and change them crazily. Graham foresaw if the three of you, Graham, Remus, went against Mefalious, you would lose. Which is why in his final moments he sacrificed himself. But if we don't finish this soon, if we don't gain power and destroy Mefalious, Graham foresees one of you betraying us.
I saw the same thing. That was my vision when I first held the skull.
When you touched the skull, yes, you saw a vision of which one was it?
They were blurs. It could be any one of us three.
Oh shit! Maybe you maybe we just. Maybe you don't fight Mefalious.
And who will?
But if the risk, if one of you were to betray us, it would be too much.
What else would you have us do? Send Graham to go out and fight him alone? That crazy. Sorry, I said Graham. I can't, shit. Shit is what I meant.
Okay, you meant shit.
God damn it.
I don't know. Maybe shit could be one of the. This is the problem with these vague, godlike prophecies. The gods don't speak to us for years. They don't answer calls because they're just smoke and mirrors crap. And then all of a sudden, one does finally be born. One does speak to us. One is vocal in its riddles and prophecies and ciphered text.
Seems it's the best we're gonna get. The first prophecies we've read says there has to be 4 of us. So perhaps we just need to find one more to join us 3.
Would that not just be shit? Duke
Perhaps.
Evergreen?
No.
Why not Duke
Tell me
Evergreen?
how you feel about that, buddy. Go ahead.
Well, it is some troubling news. I'm not even sure if I can believe it or not. But I investigated his place and I found a parchment in his handwriting basically saying he's with Mefalious.
then it might be too late. In the sense of the betrayal. He might have been the traitor.
No. In my vision, the blobs were clearly one of us three, right? They were, right, Q? It was one of
From
us three.
you felt
From mine.
they were one of the three of you, yes.
Yeah. So, in my vision, I clearly felt it was one of us three, not together three. But perhaps his absence means... I don't know.
I say, do not take this with you. We need to keep this here, protected, safe. You go on your adventures, you bring back the runic items. We feed them into this. Whatever runic items you don't have use for. And then, before the final battle, we can feed everything into it, and hopefully it's enough power for whatever created this to help us.
I agree. I think it would be best to keep it as safe as possible for now.
Well, I think I need to sleep.
Yes.
My house is very far from here. Do you mind?
What do you want?
Can I get an Uber?
I can call a dragon, or do you want to bring a dragon to bring you back to here?
No, can I just sleep here?
Oh, it's very late. I'm sorry. Yes, of course.
Sweet. And he does some arcane spells and then casts on himself and just falls asleep.
Oh, you meant right here. Okay. Well,
sounds great.
I guess I'm gonna go sleep too. The skull, lock it somewhere in a safe, right by me, and then
Hit
I'll hit the side.
15 dungeons down.
Yeah.
One specifically says shit
I'll put
keep out
two
like on one of the
dragons,
levels.
2 fire-breathing dragons in between.
Fuck yeah.
With that, we can take a break. Alright, so we're back from break. That's where I'll do the cut. So y'all all go to sleep. You get a nice long rest. Y'all can all take a long rest in case you needed to. And then, what do y'all do in the morning? All three of you. I would say probably Remus and Sidar wake up early.
Probably earlier than me.
I mean, probably, and he's gonna be back to Remus.
Then in that case, to get you caught up, we can have a guard run into your room, as you're the closest to Graham's room, and they'll like knock on your door, and you wake up hearing like the guard knocking on your door.
Yeah, so I'll open it up real quick.
This is a nondescript guard, and he's like, Remus, we were told to alert anyone if shit woke up.
What has he done now?
We're not sure. You told us to watch him.
I've got it. Thank you.
Long night, I assume.
More than you know.
So he'll leave, he'll gather the other guard, and they'll go back on, like, patrol and everything.
Okay, how much does memory bleed? Is the real question. Do I fucking know enough?
Well, when you last talked to shit...
I would say more over time. Like, it's still fresh.
Yeah, I would say since it's fresh, I would say it'd be cooler if you just knew nothing. And the last thing, like, you would remember is, like, shit trying to do experiments and you stopping him and being like, don't you fucking do that shit.
That's what I was thinking. And I think that's what I'm going to roll with originally, is just do that. So I'll go down to shit myself.
So you open up the door into Graham's room. He's on the bed, tied down. He looks at you, gives you a big old grin, and he's like, Romulus?
No. What did you do?
Ah, fuck, it's the other one.
What are you talking about, other one?
Oh, so this one doesn't know about the other one.
It's Remus, you know me.
Oh, you're as crazy as me. Hey, untie me.
Debatable.
We'll go get my skull back.
You can explain the skull, and I might untie you.
Well, so, Sidar and Toman were being pieces of shit, and they stole my skull because they thought it'd be funny, and they went and hid it, and they won't tell me where it went. So then I think they drugged my food because I fell asleep really quickly. And then I woke up here in the morning, all tied up, and I wanted to go get my skull. And I know where my skull is. It's in the thimble bottoms. So I want to go get my skull. Can we go
I
get
don't
my skull?
believe a single bit of that story.
That was 100% true.
Oh, Remus, you're back?
Fuck, the other one's
From
here.
your-
Don't
dark.
listen to him. No. He's a non-believer.
Alright, I've had enough shit. You lied to me. I can already tell. I knew that was bullshit.
Oh, Sidar, heads up. He doesn't fucking know who Romulus is, and he's not familiar with him, so... Yeah.
He keeps saying other one.
Yeah, so did you enjoy your nap, Remus? You were gone for like about a day.
I figured I passed out early. There was a weird dream.
Oh, yeah? What happened in your dream, if I may ask?
In my weird
Walking.
dream, I got my skull back. Would be great if that happened. Can you
Let's
untie me?
close that door.
Don't
we'll
you
just-
fucking
yeah,
close...
Think!
Yes.
I'll explain that
The
later.
screamo-meter comes and just fucking... Yeah, I would also like to know why shit is tied up
Shit
at
was
all
acting
four
up.
edges of his bed.
He was acting up. His skull is, well, his skull is something. Frankly, me and Toman have both examined it and have been hit with an existential crisis, so I can try to explain it to you as best as I can, but I would just urge you to touch the skull.
Sounds like a bad idea.
I mean,
I don't like the existential crisis part. We have enough.
You hear muffled, Romulus would have touched the skull.
Romulus did not want to touch the skull.
I don't even know who this Romulus is.
He's a nicer version of you. He was very polite, very Western,
Very
very
well.
had skin.
He had skin. I
I
forgot.
usually appreciate humor,
Oh.
but we all
Yeah.
know there's no nicer version of myself.
Hey, you know what? I mean, you know yourself better than I do, so I
like him better.
Shit did try to coerce with him. There was a little explosion. If you didn't notice, Shit's missing an arm. It's mechanical now. That
Just
also.
heard a
Yeah,
little
you
bit
peek
today.
in, you see it, and Shit's like, yeah, give me, and then you just shut the door again. He's like, fuck her.
Yeah, literally just Remus's eye. He's like, come on, man, come on, just...
Other than that, I would suggest we just wait for Tolan to wake up. We can discuss what we want to do after that. He would have a little more details about the skull. He talked to.
Yeah, you guys could go to the like breakfast area of the dining room, and then you can like catch up Remus on what happened yesterday, like a little bit on what you know and what like the stuff about Duke Evergreen and all that stuff and everything. And then you guys do notice when you go in there, like midway through, the food comes out and there's just a gnome, like Russ Thimblebottom, sleeping on the chair. And in his hand is like what you know Graham is the Graham, you know Sidar is the skull.
He wasn't here when I went to bed. The skull's there. You want to give it a little poke? It would explain a lot more than
He's
me
got
just
it
going over
covered.
this with you.
Oh, I thought that I took the skull to my room.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Then he doesn't have the skull.
Okay, well, yeah, he looks peaceful. I just
Late night. I
Yeah.
get it.
let him sleep.
You guys like eat your food and catch up, and then Toman, you wake up. You come in the door. Russ kind of wakes up. He's like, "Yeah, I know." Oh
What a-
shit! I slept here. Okay.
You don't
No.
remember?
A little bit. It's coming back to me as a kind of fucking crazy night.
It was a
Where's the skull?
very long night. I have it with me.
Okay, good.
You two had a fruitful night?
I would
Then he
say
did
so,
tell us.
although
Yeah.
many more questions than we have answers.
We put 2 of the runic items in the skull.
Did you have a
Did
dream about that, or are you just gonna, like...
No, we physically put them in. The staff's gone, the sword's gone.
Did it do anything?
It pulsed a little bit.
I'll kind of set it on the table, like
It's
uncover it
pulsing
so you
now,
can
like
see it.
as he. What was it? To you, Remus, nothing. It just looks like a basic ass skull. Like it looks like Graham's skull.
I don't see it.
And...
He hasn't
you-
touched
Try
it,
touching
right?
it.
No.
He hasn't touched.
Yeah, you should touch it. Listen. Don't touch it yet. Let me explain to you what's gonna happen and everything, and then can I get some like coffee or something?
We don't have time
Yeah.
for it. Fuck it. I'll touch it.
Mm.
Then
You
Remus-
go, and he's like, no, and then you just place your hand on it anyway.
Whoa.
Yeah. Just fuck
Well,
it.
So I am
Oh,
going
it's not
to
I
deafen
have
the other
seen
two.
the truth.
I'm gonna deafen the other two, so you
The
can
Lord
share
of
with it what
Lies
you
is
want.
talking. Hell yeah, that's right, boys.
Hey, now it's just you and me.
Get out of my bad dreams.
So you touch the skull, and the entire room freezes. You see Thimblebottom run, like reaching to you to like grab at your hand. You see Tomon is like, whoa, kind of shocked by you doing that, and then you see like
Yeah.
Sidar is like, yeah, all excited.
That makes sense.
You touch it, and entirely everything freezes, like midair, everything freezes, full freeze. And then in front of you is Graham in white, modern white hospital robes. And you can tell glowing through the robes is that symbol that I've described, the upside down triangle with that's 3 bones connected. And then you can see like his eyes are glowing pure golden.
No, this has to be a dream.
Remus, it's been a while.
There's no fucking way I'm looking. I saw you. You died.
My death was greatly exaggerated. Listen, I don't have much time. The runic weapons they gave me have given me a little bit of energy. I've been able to concentrate my thoughts towards you. The gods, the Nixians, I think is what you're calling them. They're planning on using me. Help orchestrate the whole thing. At the end of it, they want to kill the 3 of you. Me as well. Maybe give one of us an option. Join them, maybe Mefalious, I don't know. I don't know the full extent. I know that they fixed me and they have a plan. We can't let it come to fruition. They're vile people. They're the things they've done. I have too much in my head. Sidar, watch out for... And then it cuts out in your back, and I'm just gonna bring them back immediately. And if you want to say something like say out to Graham when they can hear you, feel free. They're back now.
Whoa.
Yeah.
They can hear.
No, I'll let it. I'll let him go.
He touches it for a second. You see him stare straight ahead for a few seconds, and then he comes back.
Welcome back.
Well,
Everyone saw Graham.
Essentially.
Well, he spoke in my vision,
Something insane.
and it seems shit isn't either.
Should we untie him, by the way? He's awake.
It's let him stew for a little. He needs
Okay.
his.
That's fair, that's fair.
yes, let us finish. This
I
discussion.
do have questions for him.
I mean,
Yes, we should ask him at least. I
Shall we
think
go and interrogate him?
perhaps
He's not
give it
moving.
back to him.
Oh, well, we should deal with
Remus.
Remus
Oh, Remus, you're back.
today.
You
Everyone
guys-
keeps saying that.
You couldn't tell? He's missing like a quarter of his face. Romulus is so pristine.
I had a long night. He did sound a little different now that you.
To
mention
be
it, yeah.
honest, I never saw him. It was Toman who spoke about it and told me about it.
Apparently, I'm the only one who had a good interaction with Romulus.
I love Romulus. Romulus is great.
All right, I'm gonna have to figure
Remus,
that
what
out
did you
at a-
see?
at a time. Graham gave me a warning. I gotta watch out for Sidar. Apparently,
Excuse me?
The
and
dog.
that the
Sadar.
Nixians are dirty, lying, trying to kill us at the end of this,
He
which wouldn't surprise me.
he spoke to you like a
said-
conversation.
Yes, you're saying Graham spoke to you? An
This is
apparition
what
of
I
him?
said earlier.
Well,
he said-
that's different than him appearing.
I said he was in front of me. I meant it. I talked with Graham.
Were you
He said
whisked
to be
away
wary-
somewhere else? Did you have visions?
Didn't really notice anything but just him. To be fair, I didn't think I'd ever see him again. So,
It is working. Toman, it's working.
what's working?
We put runic items, the false runic items, into the true one.
He did say something about getting more power because of that.
Oh
It
my
seems
gosh.
you're
my
on the right track.
face. Oh.
The gods are planning to use him for our Nixians. Whatever. Whoever they are. Something about using him to watch out for Sidar. That's all I got.
Specifically Sitar, huh? He didn't warn you about anyone else.
I feel like I'm missing something here. You all seem to be gaining something else from this skull, and I'm just left in the dark.
Well, from my understanding, you and Graham weren't great friends on this
Oh,
plane.
no, I didn't like him, and I can understand that, but I mean, if it's this isn't, if, like...
Maybe this is something petty? Rivalry of some sort?
That-
Getting back at you?
I could see Graham being petty.
I can definitely see that.
I mean, yeah, very well.
Don't know if it's true.
Sadar,
So what...
wh-
Yes.
why don't you go get shit, and then we can discuss better with what he saw.
You want me to fetch him?
I'll help untie him. Let's
It
go.
won't...
No,
I
Sadar
mean,
can do it. Go.
It won't be pretty.
He
Like, I'll
looks
be
at
here.
you, Remus, like, don't fucking go.
Okay.
Take a moment to
You want me to go into, like, pre-session or something like that?
No, you're fine. You're
Alright.
fine. As soon as Sadar's out the door. So he said Sadar then.
Yes. For the third time.
What I said earlier, bullshit. Ignore it. I was told one of the three of you would betray the others. I conferred with Toman this information. He said he saw visions as well.
Could be that.
I wouldn't jump to conclusions, but I think, as I guess Gran said, we should be wary. Perhaps even more so now.
We'll just have to see. We need him too.
The question is, Sadar just became part of your group. You were starting to allow him to do many things. Could this be a way to try to break the three of you up?
I think sowing seeds of doubt is going to create more chaos than just seeing how it goes.
How easy would it to be sow seeds of doubt, if not to use the voice of a dead rat that we all loved and cared about?
Brandon, I haven't given the visions a full credit. We don't know what they are or what this is.
No. This is uncharted territory. This is insanity.
Correct. Welcome
Oh.
to being insane.
And to share with you what I shared with Tomon, and he shows you and basically explains what he explained to Tomon, which is that he can physically see the runes of magic. He can cast anything he wants. He can turn a fireball into a water ball, like all this sorts of stuff.
It's not point to gravity on his head.
Powerful magic.
Yes, but where did it come from? And then you can come in, Sidar. I assume you're not, unless you're gonna do anything extra to shit while he's in there.
Not really. I was just gonna
Beat
burn the ropes,
the
kind
hell
of
out
shove
of
him along forth, like, come on, move it, you little prisoner.
Yeah, so shit comes in, he goes, hey, I'm not a fucking prisoner, I'm one of the gang. Why'd you send this shit bag to get me? He burned the ropes, it kinda hurt a little, and he's doing
Says
that
you
on
love
his
each other.
robot arm. Like, it kinda hurt a little.
Can you feel pain in that arm?
No, I was just being a little shit, because he's being a shit to me.
Hey, my burning is what stopped you from bleeding out.
Yeah. Let me bleed out next time, fucker.
Maybe I fucking will, dude.
Listen, shit. We need you to.
My skull!
Answer our question.
He gets up on the table and starts bringing his hands up to grab it.
Hold it. Questions first.
Okay. And he just pauses right there, like halfway to the skull.
Come on.
Well, when's the first time you saw a vision through the skull, and what happened? Describe it.
I picked up Graham's skull from Graham's coffin. And then I got a vision that showed me, and he describes the vision of him basically seeing the Nixian Empire, seeing a lot of their technology, a lot of their things, and that's what gave him inspiration to do a lot of the stuff he wanted to do.
You see.
Now can I have skull?
And you had similar visions
That's
like
a no.
these? Or is it just the one?
Not visions, but I hear him talk to me occasionally. Helps guide me.
And
He helped me find the warp stone.
So it was he who helped you find the warp stone?
I said
Was
that.
there-
I told you guys. You just didn't believe me.
Was there anything else any like mysterious powers perhaps you got?
Nope,
after-
just Graham. He helped me find the Rat Coven too. It's in the Underdark.
Perhaps after you two have done what you've done in the middle of the night, maybe we should allow him to try it back on.
I get it back? And he's gonna go for it.
Hang on. If
But
you get
these-
it back, you're putting it on at the table. But we're talking about that.
And he puts it on real quick. And he's
Okay,
gonna-
well,
These visions could be a lie as well. We have no idea.
No,
for
it's
sure.
Graham!
Perhaps it could be someone else trying to fuck with us.
Who would fucking do that? Do you, like, string up Graham's dead body and then pull us along? That's fucked up!
Any
Or
of the
he's a
Nixians or
shapeshifter.
Mefalious. So
Yeah. They
What's
can
a
change.
Nixian?
but a shapeshifter in
The
your
gods.
dreams, or a shapeshifter in a vision, sorry.
Yeah, that's the thing, yeah. It's a vision,
there's-
and I hear his voice. You can't shapeshift the voice.
From my record, correct me if I'm wrong, Q, there's no gods, as I'll say, with a blue visage, with the upside down bone triangle, with golden eyes. At least that I know of.
What do you mean the blue visage?
I thought he was like blue for some reason.
No. It's just Graham.
Okay, my bad. I don't know where I got that from.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, there's no rat god. Well, Graham's gonna be the rat god, but yeah, there's no rat god right now. No god of rats.
We're just up against a powerful enemy, that's all.
But like, is there any
Regardless.
reason to fight an enemy that can literally project shit into our brains? Then we just like we can't fucking believe anything. Then is this really Remus, or is it Romulus, or is it Chemus, or Boomus, or Chumus? Who the fuck knows? Are you even real? He pulls out a knife. Am I real? Ah, that fucking hurt! And then he pulls it out and he goes, ha, ha. I
Hey,
guess
remember
I'm
when you
real.
told me to let you bleed? Yeah.
Oh, he's wrapping himself up. He's like, I guess I'm real.
Good.
I'm real. Okay.
So, moving on to the next runic weapon. I don't know what we can do by solving these. We just don't know enough.
I agree.
So that it's the next course of action for now.
So, do I fetch the landscaper?
So the four of us are going to the Underdark.
Honestly, I'd rather him in our sights, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a problem, isn't he? Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I'm a problem. That's a good thing, right?
No.
Sure. Oh,
No, wait, no. I'm a solution.
We'll agree to disagree.
Look at the warpstone shit.
This, and he points to the top of his staff.
I was just joking. You know the thing where it's like, look at the flowers, bud.
Oh. Ooh.
Shh,
Ooh.
shh, shh,
Boom.
shh, shh. It's gonna be okay. Just fuck.
Yeah, look at the warpstone shit.
It's gonna be okay, buddy.
Alright, so
You're
when
gonna
we
have
leave,
all the warps though.
I
Already know.
let's get the landscaper. We'll ask him where the nearest entrance is.
There you go. And then in comes flying a crow that then transforms into Vlaxel. Thal. Yeah! We're the beginnings of Graham's coven.
I cannot believe that.
And he the druid, Vaxel Thal, jeez, says, he like bows and he goes, yes, we follow the way of the honored one.
A quick side note: have you touched the skull?
Oh, heavens no.
Want to touch the skull?
Go.
Why would I want to touch a disease-ridden, corrupted skull of the honored one? To be honest, I think it's a little sacrilegious that he even wears it. That's because you don't hear him. Yes, shit, I don't hear him.
You know what? Let's keep it at that.
Is he coming with us?
Yes.
Yep, I'm part of the party now, like Graham. Good for you.
It's gonna take patience. Just breathe.
I've dealt with unwieldy creatures before. I've dealt with him many times before. Our ideas aligned to make sure the honored one was taken care of. So the Underdark is where you wish to go.
That is our next step.
Where specifically are you heading?
Undergith.
The Southlands.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
is where I used to have my home at
Oh,
before Graham found me.
so comforting.
Yes, it is the horrible wasteland of zealotous men who follow the old ways of the Orthros III. I've heard rumors here and there as we've gone down to get more warpstone of an Orthros IV rising. Not great in the time we're in, but I thought not to worry you about such things, but if we are going down there, then you should be aware. There is a city that is down there. The Dragonic Caliphate is what the city is called. That is what the old empire was known as. The one that Orthros took over and went through. It is not a nice place.
Yeah, I can only imagine. I used to habit the surface of those wastelands, and that was also...
Oh, those are a meadow compared to the Southlands.
Oh, well...
You see, the Empire of Fire and Ash, where you were once a citizen of, is a equally religiously zealotous as its former Dragonic Caliphate. But they worship the goddess Charlotte and quell any worshippers of Nokris, as you must know. The below follow the ways of Orthros III and are followers of the removal of the caste system. So if you were... You, as a half-breed, excuse if that is offensive, would have been considered a lower citizen in the caste system, not even considered for death in some parts.
So what you're telling me is this is going to be a great adventure to the end of the day.
Oh, this place would treat you like a god, like a king. You see, the Dragonic Caliphate preaches the ways of Orthros III, the breaker of chains, uniter of the deplorables, the desolate, the lowly. He is the one who rised up his armies from the Underdark, blew through the world, and took over the Dragonic Caliphate to do away with the caste system. And then he spent his time destroying the land, terraforming it to the horrible wasteland it was, and burning down Faldaria's forest. But in his original scope, many regarded him as a breaker of chains, peacemaker. His whole goal was to give power to the powerless. Let the oppressed kill their oppressors. That is similar to what the Dragonic Caliphate currently does, but because there's no Orthros, most of them are just desolates like myself, who wandered down there to live a disheveled and horrible life, scraping by for what food we could gather. We no leader, no nothing, but with a new Orthros about, they could have become regimented, and it could be dangerous. Also, to get there, we'll have to take the Devil's Road, which is a very dangerous set of caverns.
Sounds about right.
Oh, I got that covered.
How do you have that covered?
Graham's coven. That's what I'm calling them. And Crap is he's the leader. I named him. He needed a name, so I gave him a name. And he's the second cleric of Graham.
I'm sorry, that was a whole other load of information. What?
Yeah, remember I said the little rat folk coven that I found, the little like swarm down there, whatever you call them. I found them. They helped me destroy one of the brains. They're down there. They could help us clear a way for the Devil's Road, and they can lead us in there and everything. It should be good. I just got to talk to Crap.
Yeah. Who's Crap?
He's the leader, the second cleric of Graham, the leader of the coven down there.
Yes, you've said that. Who is he?
He's the rat leader.
He's the rat leader named
I thought that
Crap.
was Rian. I thought you said it was Rian.
No. So he's saying like a group of actual rat folk.
Oh.
Rats.
Oh.
I thought you were just talking about the big fucking mask.
No,
Yeah,
he's
okay.
talking about rat folk down there.
Okay.
Oh, rat folk. I did not get that.
I was thinking
I
of
thought
a
like the
rat
Coven
being a
rats.
cleric, and I was like, how? Like, but that's all right. Cool.
Yeah.
I was just going with it. I was like, okay, rat cleric might as well.
I literally was
All
like,
that
what?
Joe and Graham get given a new name, so his new name was Crap. He felt very honored.
Felt honored with that name.
Yes,
Interesting.
he's like my apprentice. It's shit and crap.
Does he speak common?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Good. Well, I'm not excited about the trip, but we gotta go anyways. So, do we
What?
collect supplies, or are you boys fit?
So about getting into the Underdark. Our breach point would be inside the mountain that is currently split in two.
Understand.
That poses a problem.
How so? We've been there before.
Doesn't sound like an issue.
Well, the way may be blocked, it may be difficult, we'll see. But that is our nearest entrance point, and it does put us in the forest of Varnilla.
Well,
I assume by the blank expressions you don't know what that is?
You would
I
assume.
don't think I've ever
correctly.
heard of it.
The forest of Varnilla is a bright forest. It is filled with many species of bioluminescent mushrooms and trees and everything. It's a bright, colorful forest that cascades the rest of the Underdark. It is right next to and on the line of the city of Belfamore, which is not a great place, mostly run by Drow and Dwegar, so I'd be fine, but the rest, well, it's mostly run by female Drow and Dwegar. It's a maternal society, matriarchal society, so all of us would be considered, well, I would be considered a second-class citizen. You would all pretty much be considered slaves. So I assume we avoid that which we can. In the Bright Forest is where my grove is, the people I came from, which are the Shadow Ecosis. We're a druidic grove that defend Aldion from incursions, deep in the dark, monsters, bad things.
Would they welcome you back?
I wasn't necessarily the best druid in their eyes.
Okay, so we avoid them too.
Not that they would hate me to see me, but the Shadow Ecosis are an odd group. They're not a normal formed Ecosis group. If you know of the Ecosis, they're druidic tribes. They defend against the other planes of extraplanar incursions. The Shadow Ecosis were formed from essentially outliers from those groups. It gets complicated. I didn't care for the politics, so I left. I care about trees and growing things, and then the Honor One saved me, and I owe my life to him.
Gramsci.
Yes, yes. Brought me out from that horrible hellscape that is the Underdark. Freed me from it. Gave me a place to live, place to stay, a meaningful job, a wage.
Interesting. Okay, so we go into the mountain, which is in the Blight Forest, and we have to avoid your grove, per se.
If we see them, we can ask them for help, but we won't need to search them out.
Okay, is there any other threat we should be known about?
Oh, lots. Many I cannot name. Just for not remembering. The Underdark is dangerous. It's not like the Above Land. It's like walking through Faldaria.
Ah, I see. Very dangerous.
Yes, not a great place. But it's like walking through Faldaria if all of Faldaria was the Wounding Road.
Okay, very well.
Well, we'll have to
Most
do it
likely.
regardless.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Or the last.
I'm sure that's true. We'll be facing worse after this, so
Apparently, God's Mefalious himself.
We're facing gods?
It's don't
Not really.
worry about it.
Listen, do yourself a favor. Touch the skull.
Go ahead and roll persuasion.
So
Oh
a
my
favor and fucking touch the skull.
Be better than explaining it like a
become
7.
enlightened.
Hey, brother, you want to know about the truth of the universe? The skull, dog. I'm answering
That's
no
the
more
skull of the
questions.
man
You want to know the
revered.
truth? Touch
There's
the
no
skull.
persuasion.
Oh, sorry, it's
Diplomacy?
diplomacy. Yeah, diplomacy.
It's diplomacy.
I'm gonna get water real quick.
No problem.
Wow. Wow. That 20.
He looks at you, rolls his eyes, and he goes, "If I must," and he goes and puts his finger on it and touches it and goes.
I didn't think I'd be that convincing if I'm being honest.
And he just stares off 1,000-yard stare.
Every person we come across now, we just gotta ask him. Do you touch the skull?
Touch the skull.
Everyone gets one touch, no more.
Yeah, so he's just
So?
staring off blankly.
Well, we'll give him a minute.
I'll go up to him, put my hand on his like shoulder. Like, okay, come back.
Back now.
The
Welcome back.
what did the
I
what
may have fucked our guide, guys.
what
So we leave tomorrow.
what trickery was that? What is the what?
It's well, we don't know.
That's what we're all trying to figure out, is what trickery this is.
You had me
Signs
touch a
seem to
magical
point.
item you don't understand?
It wasn't.
I mean, you touched it.
We didn't think it was magical. First off, we thought shit was crazy.
Yeah, I'm
But-
not crazy. Everybody knows I'm all good.
Well,
I'm all
he is,
chill.
but not in this respect.
No, I said
Um,
I'm not crazy. I'm insane. There's a difference.
Anyways, it seems like this may be because of Grab. It's we're not positive. As of this moment.
Graham, yes,
Did you see him?
I heard a voice. Yes, similar to his. He
Well, go on.
it was unlike anything I've ever.
Oh, yeah, no, we've never seen it either. Yet we've all have the same sharing vision.
You saw your loved ones.
Different visions.
Okay, I take back my previous statement. Different visions.
How can he know? How could.
Do you
What
mind?
was it you saw? If you can say.
When I was in the Dragonic Caliphate, I met another drow there. We had a family together, a child, a daughter. I lost both of them to a horrible famine that plagued all of us. It was then that I chose to leave and flee. I tried to find meaning in the ecosis and then made my way up to the surface where I planned on throwing myself into the river. And that's where Graham found me. The voice said the same thing Graham said to me then.
Which was? What did he reassure you with?
He said that we've all had a shitty sandwich to eat. But if we share our experiences with each other, we can make them less so.
Rather crude way of putting it, but
Interesting. Sounds like Graham.
He had a way of words about him. He... What was that?
We don't know. We're trying to figure it out.
I've never felt such raw power, such knowledge, such understanding.
stronger than the other relics. That's for sure, at least.
So,
Underdark.
yep.
Weapon.
You still ready for this?
I can't
Welcome to
be
being
your
a hero,
guide
kid.
anymore.
You fucked him up, sweetheart.
I
I didn't mean to get a 20.
I have things to do.
You tried to persuade him.
Don't do anything foolish because of all of this knowledge. We still don't know if any of this is but a trick or not.
That was the honored one. And he gave me a command I must follow.
Ah,
I will draw you a highly detailed map. And I will give you as much as I can, but I must do something else on my own.
You're so certain.
Positive. You see, I told you, it's Graham. You all still don't believe, but I believe. That's why I'm the highest ranking member.
Yep. It'll only mean anything if we survive. You have to take us down to the Underdark shit.
Oh, I don't know the Underdark.
you're still coming, buddy. Part of the group now.
Yeah! Part of the group, part of the group, part of the group. And
Well,
Vlaxel
guy.
will just leave. Like, he leaves you a map and he leaves.
oh, okay.
Oh, he
headed
whipped that up
to the
quick,
Underdark,
damn.
I see.
Well,
Well, congratulations to Sudar for shattering a man.
listen, I mean, he was the
He
one
doesn't
still
look
speaking
shattered
of
by
the
the end of
gods,
it.
whatnot.
He looks like he's got a purpose and he's on it.
I don't know if that's more concerning or
Well,
not.
It is
You
more
got rid of her
concerning.
guide, at least. Oh. Either way, you did something.
Well,
Well, we follow the map.
yeah, then we check back on him after we come back.
Yes. A few other things I'll need to check up on too as well. My brother will have to wait.
Shit's got the map upside down and he goes, I got us, let's go. This way. And he walks straight into the kitchen the wrong way.
We're not
Remus is
gonna
just
let
gonna
him
grab
guide us
the
right.
map. No, he's not guiding anyone. And
You,
he's
like,
gonna grab the map
Pick it up from... Hey,
and
hey,
he's
hey,
gonna fucking follow.
Okay, whatever. You can read.
You walked into the kitchen
I was reading the map.
incorrectly. And we'll walk to Underdark. I'll try to get us. Am I rolling something for that?
No, you could get to
Okay.
the mountain just fine.
what are y'all gonna do before you get to the mountain, if anything? Are you guys just going straight there?
Medicine check on me. I'm gonna.
Big damage.
We had a long rest, by the way.
He took like 28
Well-
damage.
Yeah, I took a lot.
Well,
so
I just didn't heal at all from resting.
no, I don't even know how much you heal from resting. I just know it's absolute garbage. So what's the point? I'll just
Constitution plus
medicine my
something.
check. So I'll do expert. I get it. Yeah, I'm good.
But you don't get the extra +10 because you're in dark form.
No, but I still get the +10 off treat wounds
Yeah.
itself. Yeah. So that's like, it's good enough. It's 18. Okay, so 115. Cool. That's all I got. Hero points.
All right.
God, I didn't mean it.
Oh, he rolled it again. You have to take the reroll.
Where's this natty 20,
Why do you
baby?
just keep
Come on.
rolling?
Where's this nat 20, baby? Come on. Alright.
So, with the detailed map, you can easily get to the entrance. The entrance, luckily, is not blocked. And you can maneuver your way down into the Underdark. This is
Let's do it.
trek that's going to take a long time.
Yep.
And it is deep, deep underground.
Sounds good.
Okay.
As you enter, shit goes, I've never been to the Underdark before.
What?
I thought you said you
That's a
had.
joke. I've been here all the time. I go down this tunnel all the time.
God damn it.
You guys can't
Good
take a
one.
joke. Jeez, you're always fucking serious.
Your jokes are throwing bombs at our feet.
No, my jokes are jokes. This is a bomb. And he lights it and he goes, this is at your feet! And he throws it right at your foot.
Dear God.
Can you not try to kill the members of this party?
Do you want to make a dexterity saving throw as you jump out of the way?
What the fuck? What is this?
Sorry,
little chaotic
reflex.
piece of
Reflex
shit?
saving throw.
Yeah. Alright, plus 13. 15 plus 13.
You dive out of the way and everything. Sidar dives onto the ground, is like, oh, all hunched over. And then shit picks it up and goes, geez, you guys are no fun. And then he puts it away.
We're gonna die down here.
Yeah.
I just wish I'd die happy.
Yeah.
It's okay. When you die, we'll resurrect you into a god like Graham.
Don't you dare.
I correct myself. I hope the little one dies first, then we can all die, and I'd be just.
Then
content.
I'll be a god like Graham.
Ah. Okay.
We'll be angry gods. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm fucking walking now. I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm just
he's
gonna-
walking
I'm
the
not
whole time you're
entertaining
talking.
Shit. Yeah, I'm not entertaining
Yeah,
at all.
okay.
As you guys are going down, it gets really dark. And he'll be like, oh. Dip, dip. And he like hits his staff and it starts glowing with a greenish light all around you.
Ugh.
And he goes,
There you go. The light of Graham shines bright.
It is useful.
Just FYI, I have 2 dark vision elixirs, which lasts 10 minutes. So in an emergency.
oh no, he's casting light, so you're fine.
No, I'm saying like if we get in a fight and like his light goes out.
Oh,
then
yeah.
We need the potions so we can use them.
You guys head deep, deep down, and halfway through, you guys literally have to rest. Like, you're like, okay, we gotta take a spot. We gotta, like, literally set up camp and sleep. Because you get so exhausted. It's that deep.
Hell
do you guys
yeah.
want to do anything at the camp?
Contemplate my life.
Other than maybe
Dude.
set up defenses, like a.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shit
have a
will,
grad
like,
schedule, whatever,
stack a
give me-
few rocks on top, and then he puts Graham's skull there, and he goes,
Ah, finally, Graham, we can talk.
uh-huh, yep.
I know they don't believe, but it's
Just
okay.
let
They'll
them-
come around. It's okay. Yeah. And he has a full conversation with the skull. And then, like, he ends it with him being like, okay, Graham, good night. I gotta go too. Bye. And then he takes the skull, puts it on his head, and then he goes to sleep.
He makes me concerned.
Oh, very much so.
Every time he opens his mouth, I'm concerned. Just about.
Sidar's face.
Too times.
Starts fucking. I'd rather be dead.
That's honestly probably.
He's thinking right now, he's like, should've just fucking taken Mefalious' deal, been done with this shit.
Let's get over this shit, dude.
He's probably thinking he should have killed him at this point.
Oh,
now
yeah.
he had the chance.
Yeah, job would have been done. Would have been a lot
Yeah,
easier.
What
yeah,
do we-
just fucking low energy at that point. You know, always appears at the right time. That's all he has is good fucking timing.
Yeah, because he can be everybody. He can just sit there and fucking watch people waste away.
Yep, yep.
Douchebag.
Wait until I reveal that one of the three of you was Mefalious all along.
It's the little
That
dummy.
is what I'm
Don't give me hints,
expecting.
you. Shh. Don't tell him. You
Oh
can't tell
yeah, sorry. I
You
can't,
can't tell.
I can't reveal Colt's secret. Sorry.
him. Yeah.
You already
Yes.
shot me with a sniper in the back once, man. I'm expecting it again.
No, see, if I was gonna make anybody, it'd be Ryan, because Colt, I already did it with you. Mac
Yeah.
got to die with Graham this time, so Ryan is the secret Mefalious all the
Ryan's turn,
time.
yeah.
It also makes sense because Ryan keeps saying his name wrong the whole time, and it'd just be so much better.
My head hurt.
I bet it
My
does.
head
Yeah,
hurt.
it's a lot of information. It's a lot of craziness.
I agree.
So you guys keep heading deep down, deep down, and then finally you see bright lights coming up, and shit, who's like looking over like Remus, like jumping up over near you to like look at the map, and he goes, "I think we're near the bright forest," because he like sees bright lights. I think it's right there, and he
Oh.
points complete separate part of the map that has nothing to do with what he's saying.
Jesus Christ.
Thank you for your input.
That's what I thought.
Very
I think I'm pretty good.
astute of you.
I told
We're
you.
not going there. All right.
Okay, so
So-
usually at this point, me and Vladix take a curve over there, and he points to it like a small little outlet, and he goes, "We go through that. That takes us down to the pit that Remus doesn't like."
I am a little interested in the pit, if I'm being honest.
You want to go to the pit?
I did not say that. I just said I'm a little interested in it.
We go to the
Because
pit. I know the place to pit.
It defies who I thought. It was a holy place for a different god, but now it's fucked up and they're not god. I don't know, is what I'm
I'd be
saying.
going to another Nixian. I don't know if it's worth it.
That is a
It's not Nixie. It's just a pit.
pit for a Nixian.
It's just a pit.
It probably
Well,
has a Nixian.
What's probably Nixian stuff. It's probably what the crystals are.
No,
Some
the
kind
crystals are warpstone.
As you call them.
As you.
Well,
So pit or no pit? Pit or no pit?
it's whatever you two would like to.
I
keep
want to go
going.
to the pit.
I said you two.
I thought I was a part of the team, but I guess you don't.
You are. You're here. You're here.
Well,
I don't know if it's
Remus,
worth
you
it.
think it's worth checking out?
But maybe we could see what power he's been messing with all this time.
That's kind of my idea. We'd go there, we'd get a better sense of what these crystals may be, if we can see them.
See how
But-
dangerous they are.
They're not
I mean,
dangerous at all.
what's-
Well, no, I'd be lying. They're a little dangerous.
They're very
Let's go
dangerous.
see them.
Yeah.
It's the only time he agrees.
Fine. Let's go.
Go see
Alright.
pit. Go see pit. We're gonna go see my dirty pit. Pit. Let's go go see
down in
my
case
pit.
someone hears us.
Ah, nobody's down here. Nobody fucking comes up here.
You talked about a village somewhere.
Oh, that's far away.
I didn't know you were an expert on the Underdark.
Yeah, look, let me see the map. This, and he circles, like, pretty much the whole map. That's the good spot. We can be anywhere there. This, and he points, like, off the map. That's the bad spot. We don't go there.
So,
Very helpful.
moving on to the pit.
Yeah, to the pit, to the pit, to the pit, pit, pit. And he, like, heads down and takes you guys down. You guys go through a bunch of winding caverns and everything. Twists and turns, he takes you down these different offshoots. The whole time singing, like, different songs with pit in them and everything.
That sounds about right, yeah.
As you take a turn, he's taking you guys, it's Sidar and Toban are up there with him, trying to, like, calm him down as you're sitting in the back just waiting for something to come attack Remus. And then you see in the darkness, coalesced into it, is a feminine figure of Lilandrith.
Was time slowed down or anything, or is she just off?
She just kind of, it just kind of seems like she's there. Like, it's a passing glance. If you want to ignore it and keep walking, you can.
Absolutely not. I shattered myself for this woman. I gave the full measure I possibly could. So,
You know what they
yeah,
say about goth girlfriends?
I did it. I made her the way I wanted her to be. I'm never giving her up.
So you, like, head off
Or
in the
follow it,
direction
yeah,
to
yeah,
fall,
yes.
like, to talk to her. All right, what do you say?
Yeah. Is that really you, or am I just going insane?
Well, it seems you are breaking a little bit, but this is me, yes.
Well, that's at least a little comforting. They kept talking about this Romulus. I was afraid I was already lost.
Not yet. But you could possibly be. Eventually.
I'll have to worry about eventually later. I don't have the luxury now.
I'm sorry I haven't been here. Been very hands-off. I've been catching up with my compatriots.
Lots to do when you're a queen of another race, civilization,
Princess.
princess.
And they're not too pleased with what you've done.
Wow. I'm trying to survive. If they wanted to fucking help, they can step in at any point.
Yes. I'm to deliver you a message.
This'll be good.
Toss the skull into the pit.
Well, look at that. Graham was right.
Graham, your dead compatriot.
Could call it insanity, vision, gods. Because we figured out you're fake as well. Whatever it is. I did have a vision. There seemed to be some wisdom. Why do they want Graham dead? Or the skull, I should mention.
They want the skull in the pit. That's all I've been told. To deliver this message to you, and then I'm to make sure it happens. If I do, then I'm allowed to remain with them. If not, a more difficult choice will be made.
We can't get rid of
Fuck
it
off.
just because they want it. If anything, that means I need to hold on to it.
Remus, I'm not like them. I could use my powers and control your body and force you to throw the skull in, but I won't. It's your choice. But if you do not throw the skull in, then this is our last conversation.
Damn.
I do thank you for allowing me to live out a little bit longer. To see what a horrible abomination my family has become.
So what happens? They kick you out. What happens to you?
Oh, they'll unravel me. They'll take every thread from me till there's nothing left. You're not touched by them, so you will remember, but the rest of the world won't. I'll be an echo.
I created you once. What say I can't do it again?
Oh, Remus, you only did what they wanted you to do.
That's one way of putting it. I'll take my chances. I doubt it's the last time we'll talk. And if it is, I'll get my own revenge. Just for you.
I like your optimism. Remember, do whatever it takes to kill them. And I mean whatever. And then she'll leave.
She didn't just fucking tell me to side with that asshole.
She
who I hate.
implied something.
She did not just fucking
You
exit
did.
stage left and go, you should join the asshole that you've been fucking training to fight this entire time. Okay, bye.
Prophecies run. It's not that we defeat him; it's that we all join him.
Well,
So,
no,
the
actually,
prophecy-
the prophecy is wrong. I
Yeah.
become king of the gods.
No, the
Just fuck 'em
prophecy,
all.
you guys should have thrown the prophecy fucking away. The prophecy, if anything, is like
Is
in
garbage.
Dune. It means fucking nothing. It's something they wrote, and you know they're not gods.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's garbage, dude. I'm gonna fucking sweep the God King Council, show them what a real mafia boss does, and then I'm gonna recreate my with Lithandrith, and then we're fucking set, G. I'm kidding,
It's
okay,
like my
come back.
Queen Lithandrith next to me.
My queen, dude. I'll change her
Shit,
from a princess
my
to a queen.
gesture, my jester.
Shit, he's my wit. The dude who gets to run around and fucking make fun of everyone.
Oh.
That'd be funny.
Okay, so you meet back up with him. He takes a little bit, but then he finds his way, and shit's even like, Remus, don't get falling behind. We're gonna lose you.
Hard to do. I'll be alright.
Oh yay! And then you guys get down. You get to the pit, and he shows you, and it is just a deep, dark pit that goes infinitely down as far as you can see. And he goes, "That's the pit. I wouldn't get too close."
I
Down
throw
the
some
look.
rocks in it and then like see if I ever hear it hit the bottom.
You throw a
give me-
rock, and you hear it go tink, 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 and then it just nothing.
I'll do you one better. I'll do a flame. I can just drop a flame down the center of it. We can see what's down there, if anything.
It just goes until the light disappears.
Okay, that's a little endless.
We drop our trash in there
I don't.
from the town. Any shit. Duke Evergreen and me got a good thing going. We take the town's trash, we bring it down here, we throw it in there.
Ooh.
When's the last time you saw Duke Evergreen?
Well, we don't talk that much. Maybe Graham's funeral, like around there. Like we talked. He like did the stuff to make sure Rat Pack's all good, and then like watched
Wasn't
everything.
he
like, you guys-
supervising your research?
No,
Wasn't he?
no.
Not what he was meant to, but he's not.
He was a real guy and then he died. They killed him.
They got my boy.
They murdered Duke and then fucking sent that guy to be in his place.
God damn it. Okay, well. I don't know, is there anything I can roll for this hole? Can I roll to see how holy the hole is?
You
Holy
can
the hole
roll. So it depends on the type of holy. You can roll religion to find if it's holy, or you can roll nature to find out if it's holy.
Nature sounds more rewarding. Yeah, man, the big hole.
Nature. Damn. Yeah. It's a big ass hole.
It's a hole. It's a goal.
You guys got anything you want to throw in it? Like throw away? Where you just toss it, and he starts bringing out things. And you start seeing him throw like broken vials and a bunch of shit that like he has that like obviously he brought from his lab that he just throws in there.
I got a
Is this how
35
you
on
got
my
the warp
religion.
stones?
Well, the warp stones was a light in there when we came down one time to toss shit in, and we saw the warp stone. So then we picked it up, we brought it out.
I see.
Yeah, Graham told me it'd be good. He said we need it.
I got a 35 on my religion.
So what are you trying to suss out?
Well, okay, so I thought it was the goddess of corruption before that had this whole taken over.
Yeah,
He
it's called
believes the god of
Ulundo's
Graham.
Endless Pit.
Yeah, he believes it's Graham. Is there any way I can discern if it's still Alundo's or if it's, a new type of feeling or some shit like that? Do you know what I mean? Like the aura I
Yeah.
would see when seeing like a touched person, would there be that still? Would it be different than anything I recognize because it's not of the gods that I know? Some shit
The
like
best
that.
thing I could tell you is there's like nothing from this that's glowing or feeling or whatever. Like,
Is it almost taking more light than it is?
no, it literally just is like, it just seems like a pit to you.
Okay, well that's
Hell yeah.
it's just a pit.
Yeah, I told you, it's a pit. You just throw shit in it. Anybody? Something to throw? I
All
like
the
throwing. Look,
speculation.
and he just takes a rock and he throws it and he goes, it's fun.
Well, back to the main road.
I guess I'm just more stumped than I was before. That's all.
It doesn't offer a lot of answers.
No, it's like you guys said, more questions than answers each time we get a new one. So I guess we do trek on.
Well,
Unless we have any other ideas. You can throw a warp stone down there if you want, maybe. That's
Oh,
a
I
joke.
can do that.
Shit.
And he takes it and he goes
I
to throw
said it was a joke.
He goes and he goes, oh. Your jokes suck.
honestly,
I'm gonna do it anyway. And he goes to throw it. He goes, if everybody's okay. I just want to see what it does.
sure.
What are they throwing?
Warp stone.
Oh.
Foom! And he goes, ting, 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 and you can like hear it sparking as it hits and everything. And it just goes down, 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 down. And for a second he goes, that was anticlimactic. I thought I was gonna do, and then poof, a big old like massive flame shoots up from the entire thing. Not what you're normally used to with warp stone, just whoosh. Well,
Okay, now
It reacted to that.
that's even more concerning.
that was
Something's going there.
that was a thing.
It also is more concerning.
Shit, how far into the pit have you gone?
16
Like-
rat lengths.
So about a foot rope, we'll say.
No. No, a rat's like a foot. It's like 16 feet.
Good
Okay.
point.
It's a couple of feet.
Yeah.
Alright.
But if you look, and he grabs like a rat from Rian and he puts it next to his foot and he goes, see, the rat's the same size as my feet. And he puts it back in.
Yep. No,
Do you guys want to see what happens when I throw a rat in it?
That,
No.
you know what?
No.
What is that gonna do besides kill the rat?
I don't know. That's why we're just testing things.
That's not testing. We know the answer. We don't know why that shot up in a giant flame wall.
So I throw more warp stone?
I don't think we'll find any answers from that.
No, unless, frankly, all
So we
that
can
told
get
me is
down
there's
there.
a bottom.
I could
I'll-
go in.
All the flame told me is that there's a bottom.
I could go in.
I don't think you can hit the bottom if there is one.
Yeah. We may not have a long enough rope. There's got to be another way in, if at all.
I got the rats, and then we got rope. We go pretty far. I go in. Wait. Graham says don't go in. Never mind. We're good. We can leave.
Okay.
Oh. No, he says I can go in, but I can't take him with me.
I think we could just push on the main road. What would we gain from going in there?
That's the ultimate question.
Wait, really?
There was stipulations before when it was owned by a god of like Alando, the god of corruption. But
Okay, if you
there's
say
no-
so, Remus. And he takes off Graham's skull and he goes to give it to you. And he goes, Graham wants you to have him.
Yeah, I'll just allow him to put it on my hand. I've already touched it.
Yeah.
I'm already fucking.
Yeah,
seen
you're
the
fine.
Vision.
You got it.
Is that all?
He just said Remus would know.
For what?
He said safekeeping.
You're not jumping in shit, are you? You
No,
shouldn't.
no. He just said that if I was thinking about going in the pit or we were discussing it, give the skull to Remus because Remus would know what to do.
Do you know what to do, Remus?
No, we can get back on the main road. Let's go.
Okay.
You know what? Yeah.
We saw which we needed to.
I don't like when I don't have my hat. It's like I have like hat scales. Can I have him back?
Sure, have the skull.
Are we good now? Okay, he says we're good now. We can go.
Okay.
He didn't like the pit.
I didn't either.
He said the pit was bad.
My brain just feels broken.
Yeah. I feel that.
But I guess we move forward.
Okay,
Just keep going.
I'll guide us this way. And he starts taking you down the paths again.
Okay, I'm
Right.
checking the
I'm not
map.
letting-
Like as.
You're
Yeah.
off the map.
God damn it.
Fuck.
Shit, we're in the danger zone.
Like he's just taking you back up from where like
Oh,
he took
to
you.
the okay, yeah.
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 And then y'all will be at the Forest of Varnilla.
Okay. And then we gotta trek through there.
I will say the Forest of Varnilla, we do have an encounter. I'll describe the beginning of it, and then we are gonna stop because we have 30 minutes left, and there's no way y'all are finishing this encounter in 30 minutes. So we'll start it up next time.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
As you enter the Forest of Varnilla, the trees are aglow with the bioluminescence. Most of them are massive mushrooms and everything. This very nature-esque, like bright fairy-esque forest. Think like Feywild-esque kind of thing. It's kind of like a lot to take in. You're like, wow, damn, this is beautiful. And it's inside this massive cavern that you look up and you can't even see the top of it because the light isn't big enough to see. And then you notice like a few different things that are brighter. And as you're trekking through, moving through, you see these massive portals of fire.
Oh.
And you can see in there a like fiery hellscape. And these demon-esque things pushing out of these portals, and these different druids, these shadow Akassis, as you were told, battling these things, and they are losing horribly.
Okay.
Shit. Okay.
And that is where we'd start initiative. Y'all would fight and everything, but we're gonna do that next time.
Cool.
Damn.
God, that was a lot of fucking information.
Yeah, I was like, y'all have been through a lot. I don't want to like chalk on. Let's do a 30-minute combat
yeah.
at the very end that might not end.
Start doing math, baby.